I did not turn the mic on. And welcome back to the MMcast Monday Night live stream. I'm doing this 2 times in a row. The first rule about this stream is you don't talk about it. And that's why the sound was muted. But when I say don't talk about it, please talk about it. Spread it wide on Twitter. Message your parents. Tell them to come watch. We're hanging out, playing Commander. Today we're playing exclusively brand new Commander decks, including Slogurk, the Overslime, Renn Karolus, the Stalwart Slayer, Eloise, Nephalia Sleuth, and whatever Michael is playing. He isn't joined to put his thing in, so I can't conveniently hover over it.
It's Katilda, the Dawnheart Prime.
Katilda, the Dawnheart Prime. And that is right. I am dressing up in a costume every day this Halloween for charity. If you go to my link tree, which I will post now in the chat, you can check out a link for a thing to donate to. It is for Planned Parenthood, and it helps people. That's why I'm doing it this time. Costume every day. Yesterday was Ash from Pokemon, and today I'm Tyler Durden because I had the red jacket. That's what's going on. Hello, friends. How is everyone?
Good, man. Really excited to play some Magic. I feel like this new card's really cool, and this particular commander I'm playing is one I'm really excited to try out.
Yep. I'm excited. This deck, as I was building it, I was like, oh, damn. It does all of the things. And it was like really hard to kind of decide a direction. But I think I figured it out. I think I got a direction down. I'm happy with the direction I ended up with. So it'll be exciting, and we all got brand new decks. And in the meantime, they're so brand new that Ben just finished sleeving, and Michael is still sleeving, which is why his camera's not open. So in the meantime, I'm going to open up some sweet cards from Innistrad Midnight Hunt Collector Booster Packs.
I got my COVID booster on Friday because my wife is a teacher, and so she's quite exposed to a lot of children, many of whom actually are vaccinated because they can be now. But, so we both got the booster on Friday, so I was like out with the fever the whole weekend, so I was not working on this deck. So I like quickly threw it together today when I had spare moments. And
in your defense, I also built this deck entirely today, so I can't really judge you too much for that. But hey, Breffin, hey, Mr. Big Benz, hey, Tank of Jank. I fixed Ben. He's no longer upside down. Unless you want him to stay that way. I could
Don't do it, you monsters.
I could make that an obnoxious way of using channel points, of just like flip someone's camera upside down. Yep. All right. So we're opening up a Midnight Hunt back. This is the first one I'm doing, but we're doing this on stream as Michael sleeves up. You're watching us wrapping Christmas presents. Well, it's smart to buy Christmas presents now because every store will be sold out, except for hula hoops because we make them domestically. So if you need hoops, feel free to take your time. Or if you need a last-minute gift come December, Kess hoops and Kess puzzles, all available.
Just buy hoops now, just because you need them.
Yes,
and
that's
then,
true.
Before it gets too cold, buy them now. And then buy them again in December for gifts.
Yeah, exactly.
They also can be re-gifted.
There's some cards.
Gift them again later.
That's true. Exercise with them now to keep that, holiday weight off, and then give them away once you're fit. There's definitely cards that I might draw in this process that I might just put into the deck as part of this process.
What are the hot pulls from a Midnight Hunt Collector boost?
I believe the foil basics are pretty hot.
Yeah, the basics are super cool.
That card's good, right? That blue,
Lisa?
the bounce. Oh, I guess I'm watching.
Oh, you're looking at you're behind. Fading Hope. Return target creature to its owner's hand if its value was 3 or less. Scry 1. That is good.
Yeah, the better vapor snag.
Yep.
Sorry, Marshall. I'll get you the video in just a second.
Wait, what's the card called, Alex?
Fading Hope. It's 1 blue instant. Return target creature to its owner's hand if its mana value was 3 or less. Scry 1.
Oh, sick.
So it's basically
really good.
Scry 1 in Modern.
Yeah. Or it's eating a delve spell, right? And you're happy then anyways. Others always go flying whenever. I don't even know what this card is. This feels like it's from one of the commander decks. Yep. Galvanic. Ooh, Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Really, it's all about just the cool alter art cards. Almost always. At the beginning of your combat turn, target creature you control gains +1 in haste.
Oh, that card is playable in Standard.
Ooh, foil land. Foil, full art, blue-white, deserted beach.
That's
Ooh,
sick. That's cool.
That's value right there.
There we go. Okay. All right, doing it. I really am just here for the basics, though. Let's be honest. The
But you also
are
got a
so
Lisa,
fire.
right?
I did get a Lisa, and then, but not a full art one, so I think it's the less valuable version of a foil for commander purposes. And then a bunch of, like, this pack was actually pretty good as far as, like, mid-tier stuff goes. All right, next pack as we wait. Oh, but Michael's almost ready.
Marshall, can you see the live pack opening now on Spell Table?
Watching the stream.
Flying.
Yeah.
Instant sources. Okay.
You need to flip some screens.
These are so good. I love the full art foils. Ooh,
Poppet Stitcher. That's a nice one.
Yeah,
I just
foil.
love the collector's boosters. I think they're like the best thing ever. They're like such a good invention. They cost more for sure, and so there is like an idea that what you're getting costing more is like, of course these are good, but I don't even think it's true, because I think for the increase in price, my pack opening experience is like 12 times as good, not like 2 times as good.
I never wanted to open a draft booster unless I was drafting, because it's like not exciting to open them. You just open a $1 rare, none of the other cards are ever worth anything, and you call it a day. But opening a collector booster is so exciting.
Benjamin.
Yes.
Your commander.
Oh, snap!
It's okay. I'm definitely building him. So.
Ben, do you mind muting yourself on Spell Table?
That's a power.
Oh,
that's a power.
I'm sorry. I already was, and then I
there.
reloaded, and it unmuted me. My fault, Michael.
Blasphemous Act in white. Slogurk. That was actually a pretty fire pack.
Yeah, that board wipe is like real fire in Commander.
Ooh, who you making hydrate, Teal Velvet?
Oh, I gotta get.
Hey, Jimbo Slicer.
Gonna hydrate with this vodka cranberry.
Okay, we got some foil randoms. Foil Forest. Oh man, I love these cards so much.
Let's be real. We all need hydration here.
I'll be hydrating with my Wonder Soda.
The White Curse. The Investigate Green card, like worse, whatever it's called.
Oh, but it's definitely standard playable though.
Oh yeah, I mean, being I got a second floor blue-white lands, and the foil special card is the mythic white kicker card.
That is in my deck. Spoiler alert.
Nice. And then the other foil special art at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, one gets flying. The art on it's dope. Actually, that's probably not unplayable in standard. It's unplayable.
Probably is. Yeah.
I've played with cards that are just 2/2 for 2, give another creature flying in standard decks before. I feel like
cards are pretty strong nowadays, though.
This was I
think that's been the more overwhelming thing looking through Midnight Hunt is if Midnight Hunt had come out around the time of Kamigawa, there would have been just tons of oh my god, this is the most format warping set ever. But it's pretty just up there with the power level of recent sets.
Guardian
yeah,
Savior.
I mean the format's being currently dominated by Kaldheim cards for the most part.
Yeah.
The All Runes Epiphany, Essica's Chariot, and not Glorybringer, the 5-mana dragon from that one, Goldspan Dragon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just insane to me how the creep in recent years was has been a huge creep.
Ooh.
I do think that a lot of the
Alter Art Gissa.
That's nice.
A lot of the I'm ready to play, by the way. I have an opening hand that I'm keeping.
Cool.
The list cards are in the other packs, which I actually also like opening from the set boosters. Those have been you need a mystical archive, right? You need something that feels it's definitely worth opening these. But
it seems like they want that to be the default pack that you buy just to crack it.
Yes.
Draft packs, you're pretty much only buying if you're going to draft. Okay, boosters, it feels like they're positioning them as I'm just going to buy a pack and crack it. That's the one you buy. And then collector boosters are obviously more expensive premium packs. That's a treat, But because for pre-releases for prize packs now, they give stores set boosters instead of draft packs as prize packs. So if you go 4-0 at your pre-release or whatever at a LGS, you will now get set boosters instead of draft boosters, right. Unless the store is like doing some type of shenanigans to have draft boosters early. But
can you help me understand why the set booster costs more than the draft booster? Because like
you get more rares and you get a foil every pack, right?
You do not get more rares. You have a chance to get more rares, but you don't necessarily, and you get less cards. It's 12 cards versus 15, but it costs $1 more.
I'm keeping my opening hand, by the way.
I guess I've opened a few set boosters and have found them extremely disappointing.
Did you open Strixhaven? Because Strixhaven set boosters were phenomenal.
I opened a few Adventures of the Forgotten Realms set boosters and a few Midnight Hunt set boosters, and I found them both extremely disappointing.
You are guaranteed like one of the alternate arts, right?
Yeah,
yes,
are.
But they can be, both. Like every single time, they were just some,
Thanks, Steel Velvet.
Oh, it's the flyer that scries 2 when it enters the battlefield. Derp, you know what I mean? Like I can appreciate that there is a very remote chance that you multi-rare a set booster pack, but I guess I just understand if they want this to be the default. This is the pack we want people to be opening. It should at the very least cost the same.
Oh, so it's the guaranteed foil, I guess, is what it really is of the things.
Yeah, but it's guaranteed. Like a guaranteed foil common, the majority of the time it's going to be a common. And
is it significantly more expensive though? It's like $1?
It's $1 more. Yeah, it's $1 more. Which in the world of packs, that's a 20% price jump to get.
If you buy the
3
whole box,
less cards.
yeah, that's fair.
Well, though I feel like most of the time it's being given at this point is as prize support, right? So you're not even.
I personally, while I understand that like set and collector boosters do make cracking packs more exciting, I also am not going to buy packs to crack them, so it's hard for me to put myself in the shoes of a pack cracker and be like, this
unless it's a collector's booster. Would you do it with a collector booster though?
So I haven't bought any collector's boosters, but for my birthday and Christmas I did ask for them as gifts, and I received quite a few Commander Legends collector boosters because my birthday's in January. So that was like the most recent Magic release, and it was also a great one to get collector boosters from because even if I get cards that I'm not going to use, just like full art foil Commander staples are like way.
Yeah. I think collector boosters I'm like totally sold on if you like, especially as gifts or whatever, they like always feel really great. I see Marshall's issue with set boosters. Teal Velvet, this is a playmat I got at Gen Con. It's brand new. It's by the same artist that did the Chandra artwork I did. That I used to have. It's Andrew Thompson, and if you go to Schmandrewart, SCHMANDREWART.com, you can see a bunch of their artwork. It's really dope. He's really, really talented. Unless Teal Velvet, that's you, Andrew, and I just don't know what your Twitch handle is. And then compliments to the chef. I'm drawing my hand. All right, the way this is gonna work, I'm gonna randomly shuffle all of you. Marshall's going first. I'm going last.
All right. Should we talk about who we're playing? And
yeah, very briefly, everyone do a little bit of a deck tech, and then we'll get going.
Well, I'm playing Renn Karolus, and I want to give a big shout out to Speedy, who also streams on here at SpeedyFerd. He hooked me up with this sweet premium art version of it, and I retooled my Firesong and Sunspeaker deck a little bit to try and play to Rem. So expect a lot. If you've seen Firesong and Sunspeaker decks, I feel like Rem plays in that same space. So.
Oh right. Hi Teal Velvet. Okay, I put that together. Awesome. And also in chat, Jimbo's like, thank you so much. I'm glad we were able to help entertain you during quarantine and you were enjoying what we're making. We work hard at it. Next is Ben. Ben, what are you playing?
I am playing Slogurk the Overslime. This fellow here. Green, blue, 1. Ooze for a 3/3 legendary creature. Trample. Whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, put a +1/+1 counter on Slogurk the Overslime. Remove 3 +1/+1 counters from Slogurk. Return it to its owner's hand. That's an instant speed ability right there. When Slogurk leaves the battlefield, return up to 3 target land cards from your graveyard to your hand. It's like a weird Life from the Loam Ooze thing. It's super cool. I just like the idea of lots of cards that interacted with, extra lands and lands in your graveyard and Life from the Loam effects. So I think this is the first blue-green commander deck I have ever built, but, holds the consistent tradition of every single one having blue or red.
I'm not going to lie. My backup plan, and because you chose Slogurk, it was taken from me, and I might have just audibled into that, was to just change my blue-green Tamio deck to Slogurk, because it's basically made for that deck. And then you're like, I'm building Slogurk. It's like, oh man, I can't play Slogurk now. I guess I have to actually make a deck. Michael, whom may you be playing?
I'm playing Katilda, Dawnheart Prime, who reads... 1/1 protection from werewolves. Human creatures you control have tap. Add 1 mana of any of this creature's colors. And then 4 green-white tap. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So I'm just playing humans and tapping them for mana, and hopefully I have a lot of them.
Okay. And then I am playing Eloise, Nephalia Sleuth, 3 blue-black for a 4/4 human rogue. Whenever another creature you control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a token, surveil 1. And I am going to be taking advantage of spells that make tokens, and tokens, or things that make tokens when you cast spells, is where it ended up, and we'll see how that goes. And maybe looping them, and we'll see if this all works. There was like 7 different directions I could go when building this deck. Michael may be either disappointed or happy that I did not build a 4th salvaging station deck. I have a whole pile of cards that were just salvaging station cards, and realized I don't need to do that again. So I ended up here, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, I played a Myriad Landscape, so Ben can go.
All right.
Oh, and hey, Michael, can you flip some screens?
I will draw here.
Oh, yes.
Play a Flooded Strand and pass.
Draw. Play Path of Ancestry. Pass.
Draw. I will play Spire of Industry. And then I will play the Underworld Cookbook. Go ahead.
All right. I'll play an Ancient Tomb, and I'll go ahead and crack this Myriad Landscape, and I'll go get 2 mountains. Which one? Yeah, 2 mountains, fine. And then I'll say go.
All right. I'm going to play this Forest and pass.
I will play Plains, play Ambitious Farmhand. When that mana is spent to cast a creature, so I get to scry 1, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to search when it enters the battlefield. All right, I'll keep it on top. I'm going to search for a basic Plains, put it in my hand, and I will pass. My cards look a little weird because my printer was running out of ink mid-print. So the lands are all fine because they went first, but the rest of the cards are looking a little janky. Sorry about that.
Spawning Pit, pass.
All right. I'll play a Forbidden Orchard. No, wait. I don't know if I necessarily need to play Forbidden Orchard yet. I'm going to play a Handweir Battlements. I'm going to tap them all, and I'm going to play a Pyromancer's Goggles.
Ooh, love that card.
I will pass.
Okay. I will draw. Let's play another Forest. I'll crack this Flooded Strand. Go to 39. I will grab a land, put it into play. Let's see what good lands this deck has to offer. crap.
There's a couple of good 5-color humans like a boss or what. You got Kenrith and Sisse. I mean, I guess Sisse wants to do legendary creature stuff, but yeah, I'm sure you could build like a legendary humans Sisse deck.
For sure.
I mean, got an island. I'm going to play Slogurk.
I built like Mardu human tribal after the Ikoria deck came out, and there were more than enough legendary humans that I just realized after building it, like, oh, I should just throw Primeval's Glorious Rebirth in here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm all done after I cast Slogurk.
I will play Champion of the Parish, and I will play Katilda. Put a counter on my Champion of the Parish. Where are my dice? Well, I'll do it in a second. I will scry off my path. Bottom. I will attack Alex for 1.
Nice. Wow.
The beatdown has begun.
Mortifon is a human. This is true. I think my least
Mortifon
favorite
is
thing.
A human.
I think my least favorite thing about Mortifon is now anytime anyone's like, hey, it'd be really cool if there was a dog commander or bat commander, someone's like, you could play Mortifon. And it's like, well, yes, but that doesn't solve my problem.
The funny thing is, in a way, like, it does sort of solve that problem, right? Like, now, at baseline, every tribe ever, including Brushwags, have a 7-mana...
Spire and play Time Sieve. Go ahead.
Like, even Brushwags have a 7-mana creature that gives them all +1/+1 and makes them all cost green less, right?
Tokens reveal 1.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Alex, you can just play any tribe across any number of colors, including a 1 or 2 color tribe.
Yeah. It's fine that Mortifon exists from a game design perspective, but from a like response to people asking for something more specific to specific tribes, it is not as helpful.
As far as Twitter replies go,
correct.
Mortifon has ruined the game.
Mortifon, so you can play your Devoid Eldrazi.
You seem like deck. You could use a spirit token.
I love spirits.
You get a 1/1 colorless, non-flying spirit.
Wow. Did you just tap Forbidden Orchard?
I tapped Forbidden Orchard.
Oh, Ben knows Forbidden Orchard.
I'm going to cast
I know it well.
Renn Karolus. My homie.
Cast and Renn Karolus. So now, guys, if we want to deal damage to Marshall or any permanent on Marshall's board, we have to kill Renn.
Yeah,
gotta happen.
Spells don't deal damage.
It's only spell damage.
It's only spell damage, I see. Okay, guys.
It's not like permanently Foggins.
I see.
But, and then, I guess I'm going to... Sure, I guess I might as well just keep casting. I will cast Sunforger.
See, I actually like Mortifon at the Titan Eldrazi group, because it's kind of made for that, right? Like, it is a goopy Eldrazi.
The big 7-mana thing?
Yeah.
And then I think I will pass.
All right. Tap here. Draw.
I remember when Mortifon first came out and people were using the 3-mana Sorin to cheat it into play on turn 3 and then playing the first sliver.
Yes. Yep.
For free. That was a cute modern deck. I mean, it obviously wasn't good, but it was cool that we can talk about it as because it existed.
Okay, I'm going to play this Verdant Catacombs here. I'm going to crack it. Go to 38. Let's go over here. Get myself, this is untapped right now. Sure. Myself Forest. Alright. Just going to put a counter on Slogurk. Sweet. The engine begins.
So Slogurk is whenever a land goes to your graveyard, right?
Into the graveyard from anywhere, put a +1/+1 counter on Slogurk, and I can remove 3 counters to return Slogurk to my hand. It leaves the battlefield, return up to 3 target land cards from my graveyard to my hand.
Yes.
Powerful card. I mean, Alex is already at 34. It feels actually kind of like kicking a guy while he's down to attack him, which is normally my main move.
Alex is at 38.
Marshall's at 34.
Oh, so actually Alex is very attackable.
And your main move should not apply here. We're all long-term friends.
Do you think that I don't still target you when we're around long-term friends?
Slogurk is a reason to not play modal dual-face lands? I don't understand. I don't know. Don't hurt me. Michael's already out the gate
you just have a 1/1. That's all you have, right?
No, I have this 2/2 who's untapped, and I have a 1/1 as well.
What's your 2/2
With protection from werewolves. It's Champion of the Parish.
Oh, okay. It's just a 2/2 champion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fine. Michael, I'll attack you with my 4/4 trample.
Okay, I'll take 4.
Look at this.
I think he was saying because all the things that are lands on the back are not lands on the front unless they're the pathways. And so if you milled a Balaged Recovery or whatever,
Slogurk can't target him. Got it.
And then I'm going to cast a spell. That spell I'm going to cast is going to be this Ayula's Influence here.
Ooh. Ayula's Influence is big money with the Gurk.
And then I'm going to pass the turn with a blue open and a 1/1 creature untapped.
Ben, do you want to track your commander damage for me?
Oh, so I go into my name on here? Is that what it is, or your name?
I think that's usually how people do it, right? You can't do my name. I could do my own name, but I don't know. Do people track... How do people do this on Spell Table? They track the commander damage they've dealt or the commander damage that's been dealt to them?
Oh, I believe I can adjust your name on here.
No. You keep track of the damage you've been dealt.
I've been dealt. Okay,
yes.
Will do. I've been dealt 4 by Slogurk.
That's how.
So you keep track of it, not me.
I don't play a lot of Spell Table. I don't know the etiquette.
Yeah, it's the way it's built out. It's better to keep track of, because it gives me the option to have both each of your commanders separately. You can't dictate each of your commanders separately by player if you have partner commanders. If that makes sense. I can't hear Michael or anyone. Did I lose?
I'm still here.
Anything.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. It is.
I'm gonna play Arch of Erozka, and then I'm gonna take a second to think.
I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be back in 25 seconds.
Start the timer, fans. Start the timer. So, Alex.
Yes.
You want to let us know whether or not you put March of the Machines in your Eloise deck?
I did not put March of the Machines in my Eloise deck. I did not do that.
Did you not do that because that seems cheesy to you? Like, what was your reasoning there?
A little bit of that. Like, it also requires you. It like does nothing unless you're winning the game, right? Like, it's bad with what your commander is doing unless you have the other combo pieces needed for it, and then it just wins the game instantly.
Fair.
I will play Moorland Rescuer. Which is a 4/4. When it dies, return any number of other creature cards with total power X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is its power, and then exile it. It is a 4/4. Attack Alex for 3.
This is messed up. Yep. 1, 2.
I'm not really a fan of what's going on your battlefield, sorry to say.
That's fair.
I'll pass.
I'm going to discard Army of the Damned with the cookbook and make a food token. I realize I should go get tokens. Untap. Draw. I will.
Is that Port of Carfell or whatever right there? Ooh, somebody's improvising.
I'm going to War of Invention, and I lose 3 life because I had to tap a Spire of Industry for a blue. And I'm going to get a 3-drop artifact. I don't know what I'm getting, actually. I'm just doing this because I don't know what else to do, and I'm being beat down on, and I don't like it. Ooh, I don't hate that card. seems the coolest.
All right, I'm back. Is it my turn?
No. Alex is still piecing through.
Mucking about.
I'm going to get improvised inspiring statuary. Non-artifact spells you cast have improvised. I like, you know, on a war of a moment, I took an improv class. Now all of my cards can do improv. Second City is great. IO's gone, sadly, actually. I think COVID killed IO.
COVID killed Second City, unfortunately.
Oh, as well? Oh, so is there like really just the groundlings left?
The groundlings and the Upright Citizens Brigade.
Oh, okay. UP.
Second City is just looking for a new place, but they lost their lease.
Got it. That like a lot of stuff like that is also like the people are who were making it. So if they're interested in bringing it back, and there will be well-renowned improv studios for teaching forever.
Will you be done after that?
When I did that, I'm gonna say, because I forgot I had a token, I'm gonna keep Underworld Cookbook untapped and have tapped the food token, forgetting that was a thing.
Right, sure.
Yes, I'm done after that.
All right. I will play a mountain. I will.
You're playing a deck, Alex, that is like exactly a deck I would play. I love your deck. I love all the cards.
Did you see it? Did you see that I posted it?
No, I just am looking at all the cards you're playing, and this just like feels like a deck that I want to play. Everything is cheap. It's blue and black. Has lots of artifacts.
That's actually the new name of our Monday Night Commander streams. I love your deck. I don't think that one's taken, so I think
I'm gonna play a sweet dowsing dagger, and you know, I'm gonna give Alex some plant tokens.
Nice.
I feel like being a homie.
I passed the plant section once. How many plant tokens?
You get 2 0/2 plants with Defender.
0/2 plants?
Yep, they are the special dowsing dagger ones.
That's kind of annoying, to be honest.
Deal with it.
That they're 0/2s. That they're 0/2s.
Hashtag deal with it.
I'm thankful to you for giving them to me. Just for Wizards creating like less useful plant tokens. Ooh, I have this cool plant though.
I don't know. I think a 0/2 is more useful.
Sure.
Than a 0/1.
I just wish that they were, more widely available tokens.
I'm also going to equip Sunforger to Renn Karolus. And then I'm going to swing at Ben in the air.
Really? You sure that's a good idea?
You're the one sitting on the throne.
Renn Karolus. You're coming at me with a 2/3 in the air, huh?
Well, he's currently an 8/3.
Wow. Coming at me for 8 commander damage?
Once I hit, my dowsing dagger is going to flip. And he's an 8/4.
What does Sunforger do again?
I can pay a red and a white and unattach it to search my library for a red or white instant card that costs 4 or less and cast it for free.
And Sunforger is on Renn Karolus right now?
Yes.
Okay. Well. Oh, so you got 2 equipment on there. I see.
Yeah. One of them is the one that flips when it hits. So.
And what happens when it flips? Is it something good?
It becomes a Gilded Lotus.
Going to tap 1 blue. Going to attempt to Pongify your Renn Karolus.
You do it.
Apify it.
It becomes an 8.
Ha 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 ha!
Alright, I'm done after that.
I love Pongifying things. It'll never get old.
So you're a fan of the ape over the frog lizard?
1000%. Am I alone in this feeling? Some of you like the frog lizard more than the ape? That seems insane.
yeah, I definitely like the frog lizard more than the ape.
That's crazy. It's a crazy opinion.
The more creature types a creature can have, the better. I think there is a direct correlation between number of creature types and dopeness.
Well, it's your turn, Ben.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. You
I'm sorry.
monkey-pied my thing. I said I was done after that.
I didn't realize that was going on. I apologize.
What a monster.
Got yourself a monkey. Tap. Okay.
I will say, War of Invention, Finder and Inspiring Sanctuary made like me looking at a hand in board state where I was mana screwed and didn't have any plans of doing anything for 5 turns into like being able to do anything on my next turn, so that's cool.
Doesn't work. Okay, gotta do something else. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, it's not that sweet. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're going to cast Turn Timber Sower. So it's whenever one or more land cards are put into my graveyard from anywhere, create a 0/1 green plant creature. It's a 3/3. And for a green, and sack 3 creatures, I can return target land from my graveyard to my hand. Okay. So, I think I'm going to go play this Field of the Dead here. And Field is going to make me a 0/1 plant. Which, this one here. Let's make it a plant. 0/1.
I do want the green sheep token from Ovenimancer.
Okay, I got myself a 0/1 plant, and I got myself a 1/1 spirit over here. And then, wow, I can sacrifice so many things.
Oh, Venomancers are dope in Slogurk, actually. Do you know this card, Ben?
Yeah, with the sheep maker?
Yeah.
I love that card. Yeah, and then I'm going to go at you. Marshall, do you have any blockers right now?
I have a frog lizard.
Adorable. And that's
that's an 8.
Yeah, you
that's
got yourself
not a frog
an 8.
Lizard. That is an 8.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good point. Marshall, your only untapped creature is a 3/3 ape.
I think I forgot to take the 2 from my ancient in here.
Is that true? The only untapped creature you have is said ape?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come at you then with my 4/4 Slogurk.
No blocks.
We were gonna do a movie commander stream with John Dunning and his movie podcast stream on his stream, but it ended up that there was like scheduling conflicts, so that'll happen one day. Sorry, Ben.
One day.
You keep going.
I'm done with my turn at that point. Man, I'm not really drawing any gas.
Hey Alex, so I appreciate that you asked online like what no rares commander should be called, and I like both captain and artisan.
Because you guys think peasant is silly?
I think it's weird to call it peasant. I think artisan, because of just Arena already establishing that as like uncommons and below, is probably where it ends up or should end up.
I think that's like the most friendly towards like new players or players who like are newer to Magic than like whenever the last person anybody used peasant for anything was.
Right, and I feel like we should do a stream sometime soon where we
that's what I want.
Commander decks.
I think that's what I want our next like brew off stream to be. I'm
gonna play Realm Walker.
I'm having a great time,
and I'm gonna scry 1 when I cast it. I'm gonna put that on the bottom.
What is Realm Walker? Oh, that's the look at the top card of your deck.
Yeah, I may look at the top card of my library. It has Changeling. When it enters the battlefield, I choose a creature type. I've chosen Human. I may look at the top card of my library at any time. I may cast creature cards of the chosen type from the top of my library. It is a 2/3. All right. I'm going to look at that card. I'm going to put it back.
Okay. You done?
I'm not done.
Okay. Alex, what movie would you go with if you were going to go with the movie Commander build?
At the time, I was trying to just think of one that fit what I already have.
I feel like you not doing the Fifth Element seems like a strange... I'm not sure how that would happen. I feel like that's the only thing you would end up on.
Like Fifth Element. Fifth Element's not my favorite movie of all time. I mean, like Jurassic Park is out there, and there's dinosaur commanders available to me. There's also like Pirates of the Caribbean and Pirates. I could do
Indiana Jones. You could probably come up with
if I
some
wanted
stuff.
to take a deck I already own, I could do Nightmare Before Christmas with Reaper King. We could do user submitted decks. That would be dope. That could be a Patreon.
I guess I will pass. I will pass. All right.
All right. Fine. All right. Draw, untap. I will play Witch's Oven.
Oh, yeah. You could definitely do a good Eloise as Batman
That's true.
Yeah.
deck. That would be
Rachel Weeks
play a bunch of cool gadgets like Leonin Bolus and...
I'll tap this island instead. I'll lose another life
memory and stuff.
for a black mana. And I will tap Statuary, Food, and Spawning Pit. And I will play Eloise.
Eloise has been played.
Eloise has been played. And then I will pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna shock myself again. I'm gonna give Michael a spirit.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna recast Rem. I'm gonna shock in a Sacred Foundry. I'm going to equip Rem with the Dowsing Dagger.
Pretend like this doesn't have flying. And it's also not white.
I'm going to attack Ben.
You can do it again. Are you sure you want to do that? Because I still have answers.
Do you have a forest?
I have a forest untapped.
Alright, I'm coming at you for 4 in the air.
With Rem, but it's a Dowsing Dagger, and if it flips, you get a Lotus?
Yeah.
Belgian, I literally finished building this. Oh, I'll mute myself in chat as I interact with chat.
That's fine.
Belgian, as we
your damage.
Just before the stream started, I finished leaving it up.
Dowsing Dagger flips.
That was me working with you, Marshall. I just did you a favor.
I will share with you the Twitter account that has the
Good to
pictures.
Know. I will pass.
All right.
This has a picture of the list.
I think I want to do that on my turn. I don't think I want to do that yet. Untap. Keep. Draw. Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm going to have to work really hard to remember the 4 or greater text on Witch's Oven.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I think I'll save it. Okay. I going to tap 5. Titania, Protector of Argoth. It's an Alex Kessler special right now.
Ooh, Titania is dope and terrifying.
I feel like that's one of the cards that Alex has played against me in Highlander, and I've always been like, that's like such a beast card. Where did that come from? I didn't even know it existed at one point. I'll return to the battlefield. This said Flooded Strand. And whenever Gotcha. Enters the battlefield. And I think I get a 5/3. Isn't that what it is? Or whenever a land you control is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, I get a 5/3.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't I crack this Flooded Strand? Bring myself down to 33.
Oh, Nerf Herder Bot isn't subscribed. Oh no, but I'll throw some Soup Baby Yodas in the chat.
Into play an island. And when that happens, I'm going to get myself a 5/3. Let's just write it on the back of this card, I guess. 5/3, what is it? A 5/3 Tree Folk, something or other? 5/3 Green Elemental.
Going back to what Jumbo Slicer was talking about, I did actually craft 2 commander decks, one to represent the Rebel Alliance, led by Rafika the Many, who is to be Luke, and one that's the Empire, led by Darth Vader, who was Thraxamundar.
Sick.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Alex, I like that there's one dabbing cactus in the middle of all your soup babies.
Hey, Spike Feeder likes to hang out, all right?
All right, fellas. Can I get a creature check? Who's got blockers? Alex,
I have.
Alex has 2 potted plants and a detective.
I have a 4/4 and 2 1/1s.
4/4 and 2 1/1s.
All right, so 0/2s. 0/2s. They're 0/2s.
He has 2 0/2s and a 4/4. Michael?
4/4, 1/1, 4/4, 1/1, 2/3, 1/1.
How are you getting so many 4/4s? Are you casting them?
This is Champion of the Parish. It gets big whenever I play a human. I cast this one.
What is that? It's glared for me, sorry.
It is Moorland Rescuer. Whenever it dies, return any number of other creature cards with total power X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is its power, and then exile it.
Gotcha. Okay. And
Cost 6 mana, and I paid 6 mana for it.
And Marshall, what do you got?
I have a 3/3 Frog Lizard. I wouldn't recommend coming at me.
You attacked me 2 turns in a row.
Yep. Well, I had to get revenge for my dude getting pongified, so...
Did you? Did you have to get revenge? Is that true?
Well, mostly I needed to flip my Lost Veil, but revenge was a sweet side benefit.
You are at 24. Alex, coming at you for 5, sir. 5/5 trample.
That's trample.
Oh, you know what? Actually, and I can come at... No, because of the 3/3 will die no matter where I send it. Yeah, coming at you with my 5/5 trample.
Probably just going to end up taking that. Sure. I will take it. It's just trample, right? So, take 5. Commander?
Okay, 5 commander. I think I've now dealt damage to all of you, commander?
Yep.
Yeah, spread it around.
I have 4 commander damage.
Alex has 5. Marshall has 4. And that is going to end my turn.
I'm going to put a counter on all my creatures for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, you're putting on all your creatures for 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's at the end of his turn?
Yes.
Okay,
So tap.
cool. How big does that make your champion of the parish?
5/5.
Okay.
Oh, and this spirit that you gave me, thank you, also gets a counter. Alright. Untap, drop.
I do think if you do a movie
Look at
themed
the top card
commander,
of my library.
I do think if you do a movie themed commander, you can't do a deck that is just like the commander is like a skin of or a theme of that, and like the deck is just like a regular deck. The whole deck has to like if you're gonna do Jim Carrey's The Mask, you have to have like food cards or like things that do the samba, and you have to do like heist-based cards and like imprisonment cards, and you have to have like some dog cards in there to go alongside of it, like and so it has to be like thematically more than just like, oh, masks and the character is the mask.
I will cast Shamanic Revelation.
What is that?
Ooh.
Draw a card for each creature I control, and I gain 4 life for each creature I control with 4 power.
All right,
4 more power.
I have a response.
Okay.
Well, this is the best time to do this. I love you, Michael, like a brother, but this is the time to do it if I'm going to do it. So I'll tap 5 mana, one of which is Pyromancer's Goggles, and I'm going to cast a Fault Line X equals 3, which gets copied. So there's 6 damage to be dealt to all creatures and players.
Ben, do you have any responses?
You're just going to draw a bunch of cards and gain a bunch of life, but he's going to wreck everything?
Well, he's going to do that before I draw a bunch of cards and gain a bunch of life, but you have priority before I do.
That wrecks everything I have. Would I be happy about that? Probably not, right? Can't return my creature because I'm missing counters. I could... I suppose that's kind of interesting.
Yes,
I can't even
you
do
definitely
that.
need cards with smoke. Trying to think what I would do. I wouldn't hate just doing The Mummy as a movie based on watching it this weekend and loving it still. That movie is dope. And you could like have the Underworld cookbook in it as the Book of the Dead. And then like a second book that has life gain
like
in
a
it.
Fool. Yeah, I got no response. Darn.
I do have a response. I'm going to play Inspiring Call.
Ooh.
I don't know what that
And I'm going to attempt to draw a card for each creature I control with +1/+1 counter on it, and then those creatures gain indestructible until end of turn.
My goodness.
Wow. Well played there, Mike.
All right. I'm going to draw way more cards than I'm able to fit in my hand. I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4.
The board...
Yeah, okay. Inspiring Call on the stack.
Yep.
Owl baby, show me what you got.
Well, resolve Inspiring Call first, then creatures
That's what
die.
I'm doing. I draw a card for each creature I control with a ++1, and they gain indestructible.
That's what Inspiring Call does.
May I draw 6? Please, sir.
I have no responses.
Okay.
I have, responses to the board wipe, not whatever you're doing.
Okay. My creatures are indestructible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, board wipe time. Shamanic Revelation still on the stack. There are 2 fault lines for 3 on the stack.
All right. It is now my thing. I'm going to use Witch's Oven to sacrifice one of the plant tokens. That will make myself a clue token. And a food token. Whenever I sacrifice a token, surveil 1. Eloise will also surveil. I'll look at the top card of my library. I will put Havengal Lynch in my graveyard. I surveilled it. I will then sacrifice this plant token to Spawning Pit. That gives me another clue token, and I surveil again.
Goodness.
I will keep that card on top. Spawning Pit has a Spawning Pit. A spawning token, and then I guess I will sacrifice Eloise to Spawning Pit. Cool. All
right, so all creatures take 6 damage, and all players take 6 damage.
Man, I really got wrecked with this. I played this so badly. So
Except me and mine. Thank you, Rem.
All right, but now who is the commander of the Mummy deck? Who is a Omnicat?
Oh wow, that's really cute because Fault Line doesn't hit flyers, so Rem lives.
Yep. Yeah, him having flying feels really appropriate for an Earthquake deck.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't even think of that. Okay, Shamanic Revelation is happening now?
Yep.
All right, I'll draw 6 and gain 1 to 8 life.
Oh, sweet. When Slogurk leaves the battlefield, I get to return 3 lands? Oh, so even though Slogurk dies and goes to the command zone, I get 3 lands back.
Yes.
You could also return it to your hand without it dying.
Well, he didn't have 3.
I didn't have 3 counters.
Oh, okay. Oh, it starts as a 3/3. Oh, God. Okay.
Would the commander of the Mummy deck be the Scorpion God? And you give the big eyebrow?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. But you don't get as much of the hero side of that, but I guess that's a good option.
I feel like you
can do it as dual decks like Marshall.
Oh yeah, you have the Scorpion God versus Kefnet or something.
Well, I think
like Quintorius.
Yeah, Quintorius or Osgear both seem like they'd be fine.
I need to look these. Oh, Quintorius, yeah.
Quintorius, by the way, I've been brewing an Artisan Quintorius deck, and I think Quintorius would be fun in Artisan too.
Oh yeah, that does seem like a really strong Artisan commander. All right, I'm going to tap 2 for Lightning Greaves.
Goodness.
Oh, is my dad about to beat me in fantasy football, magically?
No, he can't win.
Oh God!
I will play Dauntless Bodyguard with my 1 planes. I will choose Katilda. I'll equip Greaves to the Bodyguard. I will tap it for a white mana to play Mother of Runes, to whom I will equip Lightning Greaves.
Word to her.
And then I will attack Ben for 2.
Yeah. Oh, what are you attacking with?
A 2/2 Spirit, colorless. No flying.
Ooh, I really love a Cosorius Brendan Fraser deck. I'm on board.
I'll take 2. I feel like if you wanted Brendan Fraser and the Mummy, you'd probably just pick Gerard. I'll take 2.
Oh, cool. The new Gerard, the red and
white
one?
Just Gerard Capuchin. He just looks like he's Brendan Fraser and the Mummy, pretty much.
Well, but the new one is the same.
Is at least good.
Is the same character, but also has a relevant ability of saving people from death.
It's fair. It's a fair thing.
It's truly a hero.
Basically, what he does.
I need to discard, but give me a sec.
Cool.
2, 3.
We did it, gang. Even though Michael was allowed to draw about 27 cards that turn, he's going to have to discard a bunch of them.
6. Well, look, I only wanted to draw 6, but the only way I had to save my team was to draw 6 more. That wasn't the plan. The plan was for you to not try and kill my board, Well,
I didn't
peacefully.
I didn't want to have to pull the trigger there, but
Mike, are you done and I can go?
He's
or
done.
Are you done?
Yeah,
I am discarding 1 more card. I guess I'll discard.
I'm gonna go. I don't think we need to wait for the discard.
No,
step.
probably not. Oh, also, I missed 2 Champion of the Parish triggers. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna put those on there since
It's messed up. All right. I drew and played Seed of Synod. I will lose another life and tap 3. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And play Eloise.
Seems good. Did you have to lose a life? You have to pay a life from the Vantage?
I did.
The Inspiring?
I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. There you go. I guess I should keep that untapped and tap Inspiring instead.
Oh yeah. Inspiring Vantage itself is like a Manalith.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, untap. Draw.
Yeah, Michael really savaged us on that play. That was like a pretty beast.
I'll play a Temple of Triumph and scry 1.
I couldn't have wiped the board without Marshall, though.
Well, I tried to wipe his board, y'all. What can I say?
I'm not dealing 6 damage to all creatures and all players with my green-white deck by myself.
I lost so many sweet cards.
Okay. Michael, give me a rundown of what sizes your creatures
aren't visible at all. This is a 5/5 Moorland Rescuer, the dude that reanimates equal to its power when it dies. 2/2 Ambitious Farmhand, 7/7 Champ of the Parish, 2/2 Katilda, 3/4 Realmwaker, 2/2 Spirit, 1/1 Mother of Runes with haste and shroud, 2/1 Dauntless Bodyguard naming Katilda.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would love an aura that was like target creature is an artifact with no power and toughness. Like is not a creature, but is an artifact and keeps abilities. Like a protective situation. Because I don't need creatures. I just don't want this Eloise to die.
Oh, you want her to keep her abilities?
Yeah, just like have her abilities in play, but remove the power and toughness part of her experience.
Yeah, it's her vulnerability that makes her not just be silly overpowered, right?
Well, but if you have to use
there is that return to. Isn't there? There's like an enchantment from Theros Beyond Death that makes a creature into an enchantment. It retains its ability.
That's true, and it's blue.
Yeah, you could play it in there. It's called like One with the Stars or some shit like that.
One with the Stars. Oh,
what?
That's dope. Yeah.
You think it into existence. It came into existence over a year ago.
Nice. Oh, wasn't that one of the preview cards? That was one of the test cards that then actually came out, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from Misty Boosties.
Yep.
So you've got a Mother of Runes that can tap and give anything protection from.
Yes, and a Dauntless Bodyguard naming Katilda.
Dauntless Bodyguards. Oh, right. That's the one that can sack and give.
Sack to give the chosen creature indestructible.
Gotcha.
So I can save 2 of my creatures from a board wipe, and Moorland Rescuer will also do its thing. In theory.
Yeah, that's a pretty protected board you got there.
You can't just be going this wide in green-white and with no backup plan,
Okay. So, creatures you have that are protective. You have the guy that when he dies he reanimates. You have Mother of Runes, and you have the Dauntless Bodyguard. Those are your 3 protective guys?
Yes.
It sort of leaves me shields down, but maybe that's okay. See, I don't necessarily just have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forked, so that would be able to do. Okay.
It's not looking good for Eloise, Alex. I'm going to be honest with you.
Or Eloise surviving this turn?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I guess I'm going to cast Shatter Skull Smashing.
It ends up that the situation I'm currently in allows Eloise just to come back. She is staying long enough to add 2 artifact tokens to my board, which then will cast her commander tax.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast Shatter Skull Smashing. I put 6 into the X, so that triggered the if 6 or more. So it's going to deal 12 damage divided as I choose, and I used Pyromancer's Goggles, so I'm going to get to do 24 damage divided as I choose.
Each one is among 2.
But it's among but it's among 2 creatures. So I get to do 12 damage divided among 2 creatures and 12 damage divided among another 2 creatures.
Correct.
So I'm going to choose. All right, I'm going to choose Champion of the Parish. No, wait, that's just going to absorb a ton when you use. Okay, I'm definitely going to choose Eloise. I think I'm going to choose Realm Walker.
Okay.
I'm going to choose your Reanimator guy. And How big is your champion of the parish?
7/7.
Okay, I'll choose Eloise and the champion for one set, and I'll divide it 4 and 8. And then I'll choose Realm Walker and your Reanimator guy.
Okay, and which one is resolving
Thanks,
first?
Jill Velvet.
I guess we'll do the Realm Walker Reanimator guy resolves first.
Okay.
Realm Walker Eloise or Realm Walker Reanimate?
All right, so I know that it's hard to see over spell table, and also that my cards are particularly hard to see because they're washed out and my lighting isn't good. But I have a Duskwatch Recruiter and a Fiend Hunter in my graveyard. I don't know if that changes your calculations at all.
Let's see. The Fiend Hunter could hunt Realm.
Not a lot of other targets for Fiend Hunter right now.
Yeah. Let's see, but that would get your dude off the table. Do I necessarily care? Okay, well, maybe I will... How big is the Realm Walker right now?
3/4.
3/4. Alright, I'll choose the Realm Walker and Katilda. I know you have the guy you can sack or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's the farmhand do? The farmhand's just the guy that got the plains. It doesn't do anything.
It gets a plains, and if I have Coven, I can play 1 white to flip it into a 3/3 with lifelink. Base 3/3 with lifelink.
Okay. Let's see. So if I target Katilda, you'll just sack the indestructible guy. Maybe I would rather kill the... But I guess I want to get the indestructible guy off the table. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll do Realm Walker, Katilda, and then I'll do...
Eloise Champ.
Eloise Champ.
Okay. I will respond by tapping Mom, Realm Walker Pro Red.
Okay.
And then I'll sack Bodyguard to Katilda.
Okay.
And I have no other responses.
Okay.
Alex?
I will tap Witch's Oven to... Or, sorry. Oh, God. I just flew that around. I'm going to remove 2 spawn pits to make a zombie. It's going to be boomy for a second.
It costs a mana, right?
Oh, it costs a mana?
Spawning Pit's good, but it ain't that good.
So sweet. I love Spawning Pit.
Me too.
Yeah, it costs a mana. All right. Tap a blue. I will then use Witch's Oven to sacrifice the zombie. Getting a food token and a clue token. Might be running out of clues. Clue token. And then I will surveil. Keep that on top. And then I will sacrifice it to Spawning Pit.
Okay. And so then Shatter Soul resolves.
Champ is dead.
Champion. Okay.
R.I.P. to the champ.
I guess. And then I will pass. Your turn, Bill.
All right. We'll untap. Seems kind of decent.
Yeah, I remember thinking it was pretty sweet that the tension between Thraxamundar and Rafik. In that, like, if Darth Vader were to meet Luke Skywalker one-on-one combat, then his like attack sacrifice trigger will like totally kill Luke. But if Luke has the Rebel Alliance behind him, he can survive and be exalted. And
I'm going to replay my commander for 6. And then I'm going to play this Verdant Catacombs.
I need to go get my
And I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap, draw. Okay, I will look at the top card of my library. Oof, that one turned out rough. Okay. Play a forest. I will play... Alright, we got some stuff going on here for sure. Definite stuff.
Hey Alex, has the battle bosses launch gone well? Jimbo wants to know.
So we did like the kind of like the early launch. We like got all of the people that donated to the tournament tier, and then we sold a bunch of Gen Con. That went really good. The response has been really, really, really stellar, and has kind of really re-motivated us to like figure out the next 6 bosses and come out with like a 4-player version and some other stuff that will be coming out in the next year. At the moment, we are amongst every other person who makes products in the world, waiting for the 70 boats off the coast of California to actually make landing, so that we can get the deluxe editions off of it, so that we can totally fulfill the Kickstarter, get everyone the things you want. We're supposed to get it next week, but that's knock on wood. But the game people have responded really well, and the base versions are currently for sale. If people are interested, you can buy like this. This version, if you hit the pre-order, right now it says pre-order, but it'll be. I can put it here on screen. You can buy Nightmare. These will start sending out hopefully by next week. If you pre-order these.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of a pre-order because we're still
waiting.
I can go on the website tomorrow and change it to be an order if you want. But
no, I think we want to make sure we know when the stuff is getting off of the boat before we move to that point.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, Masked Vandal, exile Duskwatch Recruiter from my graveyard, and I will attempt to exile Time Sieve.
Nice move, Michael.
There's a lot of artifacts and enchantments that I don't love, but I definitely do not want to see what happens once you're ready to start using Time Sieve.
Because he currently has banked like 3 extra turns on his board right now, so...
And he, uninterrupted, he can surely make nearly 5 a turn, if not,
Good call.
I know you've been just in keep Eloise on the board so that you can make Time Sieve a thing mode, but... I don't want to see what happens once you're out of that mode.
I'm just debating if I want to
use it
now. I think I'm fine.
You gotta use it or lose it.
It dies.
It's exiled.
It's exiled. Ooh.
See ya.
Oh, I guess I could sacrifice itself to itself.
You can.
Trying to just.
Ooh, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I just have food clues. I have a food and a clue. A bunch of artifacts. I get 2 turns? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sacrifice itself and 2 clues and 2 food. To take an extra turn after this one.
Okay, cool. So Mass Vandal does its thing. Time Sieve ends up in the graveyard.
Yep.
All right. Next up, I will cast this Ulvenwald Tracker off the top of my library. Totally
Sick.
Mangled. Kind of hard to tell it's an Ulvenwald Tracker, but you'll just have to trust me. And I'll scry 1 from my Path of Ancestry. Yeah, I'm going to bottom that. Yeah, I'm going to bottom it.
Everyone is waiting on the ships. Yep, it's.
Oh boy. Okay. It's a good one on the top.
Luckily, it's there. I know a lot of people at Gen Con were like, we just have a warehouse in China with our product done and ready to ship, but we can't get a container to leave China. So we're
there were a bunch of like printouts of like pre-order only, scan this QR code of like stuff that they were supposed to have, which I was bummed because some of that stuff I wanted to buy.
It ended up, hey, Kaylee, it ended up being like a weird Gen Con just because like some of the hot games were games that were just the hot games at the last Gen Con and just like not like there just wasn't a new games had not been able to ship and old games sold out quickly. Like Everdell was like sold out on day 2 and it came out 4 years ago.
All right, I'm doing some Lightning Greaves shenanigans. If anybody wants to like target my mom while she's unshrouded, just so you know, there's Lightning Greaves zooming about.
You're trying to put a Lightning Greaves on a mom?
No, I've put it on Masked Vandal, moved it from Mom to Masked Vandal. I've tapped Masked Vandal for green mana using Katilda. Masked Vandal's a human. And I'm paying a white. I'm going to Charmed Prince. Oh, I moved it from the Vandal over here after I floated the mana to Ulvenwald Tracker. Playing Charming Prince, target my Masked Vandal, exile it. Is that cool?
On me, yep.
What? Your thing's getting blinked by...
Charming Prince, yeah. So it'll come back at the beginning of the next end step.
Gotcha.
Charming Prince is a human... But I don't have Champ in play anymore, so none of that, none of those triggers. Okay, I will then tap Ulvenwald Tracker for a green, move it to Prince, who I will tap for a white. Move it. Well, I guess I don't need to move it anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play Reverend Hoplite off the top of my deck. When it enters the battlefield, I create a number of 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens equal to my devotion to white, which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll make 6 1/1 humans.
Well, I'm glad I took out Champion of the Parish. Whew.
Yeah.
Michael's deck is going off right now.
I'd like to give it up to Lightning Greaves, because why is it free to equip? Alright, we'll just say that this is a human soldier, and we'll say I have 6 of them, which I guess is a little tough because they may also get counters. This will be
in Mirrodin, they decided to really swing for the fences with equipment. They did not want equipment to flop.
The early ones are very strong, yeah. Well, some of them
are, yeah.
Very strong.
That is true.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of the early ones are still the strongest equipment of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move Greaves to each one of these and tap them in turn to create 6 white mana. Make this a 7th white mana. And then an 8th white mana from this guy. So all my humans are tapped except Mom, who I don't want to tap. I'm going to look at the top card of my library before I do anything. Okay, that card sucks. But
Wait, your turn is still going?
Yeah. I'm going to play 2 arms. Untap all creatures I control, draw a card.
Yep.
It's still going.
So at this point in time, like, is interrupting his string now, like the move?
I mean, if you can kill
white mana,
countering what he just cast,
Katilda,
or killing Katilda.
I have an untapped Mom for what it's worth. I have left my Mom.
No, I can't kill Katilda, untapped. But I could potentially get rid of Greaves.
Getting rid of Greaves would be very useful. Yes.
I have to move it around to tap any of these 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures for mana.
Probably a good
because
idea,
these 9 creatures all have summoning sickness.
Okay, let's crack.
Yeah, probably would have been good to kill the Greaves a while ago, but killing them now is better than
I've been sort of half paying attention to his turn. It just seemed like another round was going to get like really dangerous. So
while he goes and gets some equipment, Jimbo asks, "What is the power 9 of equipment?" Well,
I'm already trying to make the list on my phone. Yeah.
Well, Skull Clamp is the ancestral.
Skull Clamp's in there. Yeah, definitely you have that.
And Umazawa's Jite. They're the 2 banned equipments, so they have to be number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, I think Greaves for sure is in the power 9.
Sword of Feast and Famine.
Where would you put Batterskull or Cauldron Complete?
I wouldn't put Cauldron Fleet, but I would put
in a world with no Stoneforge Mystic.
Oh, sure.
Right. But obviously, they've always existed in a world with Stoneforge Mystic, and that's what makes them so good.
Michael, I'm going to Nature's Claim your griefs.
People play Batterskull without
totally
Stoneforge.
Understand.
People wouldn't play Cauldron without it.
All right, so then...
Cranial Plating I would put on the Power 9,
so
maybe.
Does 2 arms resolve?
Sure.
Yeah. You exercise your right 2 arms.
Okay. So these creatures on the right side of the spirit are all summoning sick. They're kind of piled up right now. I'll try and organize my board a little bit better after my turn. I just want to know that those are summoning sick.
And you have 6 white floating, right?
Correct. Draw. Right, I forgot that was up there. Okay, what's the next card? Oh god, if I could draw that, it'd be real. Okay. I do have some stuff going on.
Sword of the Meek?
I will... Sword of the Meek?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as an equipment Power 9?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's hard, though, because Sword of the Meek is like Cauldron Complete and Batterskull. Like, without the card that makes them busted, Sword of the Meek is real meh.
Would you say that it's Meek?
Yeah.
I feel like I think Sword of the Meek more than the other two, though, are the time vault of the Power 9. Like, it's the 10th one, but isn't on the 9.
Don't you think that some card... Well, because, if you're going to use the example of those cards that are good with other things, then what about Colossus Hammer? It's like the best deck in Modern for the last 6 months or whatever.
I don't know if that's long enough.
Wrong.
But I think it's possible it's there. I think, but for the record...
Eternal Witness.
Oh, God. I think Batterskull is on the Power 9 of equipment.
Yeah, it's
Attempt to get back Inspiring Call. No. Oh, wait. I don't need to tap this because I have 5 white
I am
floating.
Tapped out. I don't really have anything I can do, unfortunately. Wish I could.
Okay, Inspiring Call, back. I will use 3 of my white to play 1,000-Year Elixir. So now I can activate abilities of creatures I control as though they had haste.
Woof.
So now I can tap all these for mana, but they can't attack. Which may become relevant, I hope. Alright, tap for a green, tap 2 of these. Oh shoot, I'm out of dice again. I should have stocked up on dice before I played this deck. Alright, I'm just going to tap all 6 of these. I have 4 white floating. Because I'm going to use 2 plus the Katilda to play Inspiring Call and draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some stuff is indestructible. We'll come to that if it's relevant.
Digging for that Crater Hoof.
With this, I'm not playing Crater Hoof because I think it's boring as hell. It might be better for everyone if I was, though.
I mean,
can I activate this?
All right, so I think I have 8. My 8. So it's, and I might be missed one, so that could be the 9th. But Shadow Spear, Skull Clamp, Cranial Plating, Lightning Greaves, Umezawa's Jite, Sword of Feast and Famine, Sword of Fire and Ice, and Batterskull. I would probably include Sword of the Meek, but it's not on there. Other equipment in contention: Basilisk Collar, Colossus Hammer, Illusionist Bracers, Runechanter's Pike, Swiftfoot Boots, Sword of the Meek, Grafted Exoskeleton, and Helm of the Host.
It's interesting.
Dowsing is the other one, right? That one's probably up there, too, up there.
I'm a huge Pike fan, though I don't think Pike's actually good enough. I think it's like a fringe card.
I agree. It just dominated a format for a while, right? Which is
I've killed many people in Commander with that card. You just put an Inkmoth Nexus and that in a spell deck, and you can just win.
Michael, you need to be playing Helix Pinnacle. Is what you need to be playing.
Should Embercleave be in the top 9? I mean, it did totally dominate Standard.
I think Embercleave is for sure.
All right, I'll spend 2 of these to play Power 9 Equipment Skull Clamp. Clamp one of my dudes.
I mean, Skull Clamp is, I think, the number 1, right? It's the GOAT.
I'll tap for 2 green that I must spend on creatures.
I think Jite is in contention. It's worse in Commander, but it is very, very powerful.
Oh, what's on the top of my library?
All right.
I feel like I probably can't win.
Oh, what's up, Phil? Phil's in the stream now.
I didn't even realize you were going for the win right now.
Well, with all this stuff that I'm doing, I gotta go for the win.
It's true, you do.
Dang it. Those cards are no good. What's on top? Oh, I can't cast that. It's not a human.
I'm excited for my 2 turns after Michael wins.
I don't think I can win.
It's going to be forever until I get to take a turn again. I would just like the record to show that I've tried multiple times to stop this from happening, and I couldn't do it.
He did. It's true. He did more than anyone to try and stop me. I guess I can use this to like filter a mana into a green.
I'll tell you what one of my favorite equipments of all time is. It's this one. Rock. If y'all haven't spent time played with Taco Goblin Weaponsmith, you are missing out. That dude is a hoot and a half.
I mean, do I just like keep drawing cards here? To what end?
I mean, surely you have like a Pathbreaker Ibex or a something like that, right?
I have like ones that pump humans because those seem cooler to me. But I'm now suffering because I wish that I had more of them.
Is there anything even close? Like vehicles, I feel like there's just been like Copter and that's it, right?
Yeah, they learned their lesson with equipment for the most part.
Yeah.
Except for Copter.
Oh, it's Asika's Chariot now.
Yeah, Asika's Chariot, maybe Heart of Kirin, are like the only 3 good ones.
Yeah, I've seen a couple Commander streams where someone had the Omen Keel, which is the backside of Cosima, God of the Voyage. And it was a mono blue because like I didn't realize that Omen Keel triggers off any vehicle damage. So like it was just a mono blue vehicles deck.
That's cool.
I thought that was pretty sweet.
Wait, Omen Keel triggers off of any vehicle?
Yeah, look it up. It's whenever any vehicle you control deals combat damage, you get to look at that many cards from the top of their library and exile lands or whatever.
Sky Sovereign's dope too. It's cool. It's just it like never like was complained about in power level, which is part of the Power 9's purpose.
Oh yeah. No, I'm trying to figure out if there's more than just 3 playable vehicles.
Alex, I will attack you for 6. 7.
I take 7.
Got him.
Bam.
All right. Pass.
All right.
My Mass Vandal comes back and exiles something. I will exile. I guess I'll exile Inspiring Statuary.
Damn. I'm looking at the showcase frame for Cosima, God of the Voyage, and the Omen Keel, and this art is so gorgeous.
I'm going to exile Champion of the Parish to
I just
want to
buy the showcase frame and build this deck.
Okay. I have one to give you, Marshall. You no longer live near me. Yep, you should probably better off buying. It's not worth the postage. I'm gonna play Pitless Plunderer.
Alex, sorry. On my end step, the Mass Vandal came back. I exiled Champ of the Parish from my graveyard. I'm gonna try and exile your Inspiring Statuary.
Oh. Yeah, that's gone.
Sky Sovereign. Sky Sovereign's a dece. It sees the occasional play in some random thing.
I mean, if I had to pick 9 vehicles, it'd probably be up there, but...
It's definitely in the Power 5.
Do we get Heart of Kirin?
Yeah. Heart of Kirin was like number 3.
Some of those new...
I'm going to play I cast Dig Through Time during my first extra turn.
Good lord. You guys are doing powerful things.
No, I'm not. Michael just kind of took me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to get to something that's cool. Ooh, I think I have to grab that. I guess this is just strictly better.
Ooh, do you think we're going to see a vehicle sub-theme when we get to the streets of New Capenna? Because, I mean, they're streets. I would hope that gangsters have some sweet cars that get to do like drive-bys in.
I also hope that happens.
I mean, come on. If I don't get like a gangster demon leaning out of a coupe de ville with a Tommy gun on the streets of New Capenna, I am giving Gavin Verhey a wedgie.
I play Command Tower. I'm going to discard Empty the Pits to make a food with the cookbook.
You heard it here first. Gavin, get those underoos ready. If there are not rum runners, rum-running demons in New Capenna.
All right, I untap and I'm going to take my next turn.
Ooh, there should be a food truck. There should be a vehicle that makes food, like a taco truck.
That'd be dope. I'm into a food truck.
Taco Mike.
Taco Mike? I will play Academy Manufacturer.
Like, what if there was an equipment? What if there was there should be a vehicle that can be crewed by tapping 2 foods.
I'll make a clue, a food, and a treasure.
Yes, I'm implying that Kogi is somehow involved in magic lore. Maybe when we get to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, there's just like a ramen cart. But it's a vehicle with ninjutsu. He has an extra turns from a now dead time sieve.
Dead and exiled.
Well, you sacrificed it, right? Or did you let it get exiled?
No, I did do timed it away.
Oh, gotcha.
I love to see it.
I mean, Alex, do you feel like we're just like playing in Little League compared to what Michael's doing over there? I feel like he's in the major leagues, and I'm just like, I don't think I'm playing like one creature a turn.
I'm not sure I was in Little League. I was doing a lot. Marshall just wiped my board 3 times, so I didn't do anything 3 times in a row. If I was not interacted with, I would have been maybe at infinite turns at this point.
Yeah. I didn't have artifact removal for the time sieve, so I'm just like, I'll just keep killing Eloise. That seems like that'll keep it in check a little bit.
Whose turn is it?
If I do that,
it's Alex's second turn, so if he finishes this, then it'll be my turn.
Yeah, I am done. I guess no. I'm going to sacrifice a clue token to draw a card. And now I'm done.
Okay. Untapping. Draw.
Oh, Time Sieve, Kaylee. I attempted to destroy Time Sieve and he activated in a response. Sacking itself. But now he's delved it away, so it is exiled, luckily.
Michael. Your board is pretty gnarly. I think I see a Benevolent Bodyguard.
Yeah, so as far as protection stuff I have on board, I have Benevolent Bodyguard, Ulvenwald Mysteries, which is not protection, but I will get some clues, and a Mom. And I can make up to 3 mana.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna tap.
I also have a Shaman of the Forgotten Ways in play, just so everybody knows what's going on with that.
What's Shaman of the Forgotten Ways do?
You can pay 11, tap Biorhythm. Each player's formidable 9 green, tap. Each player's life total becomes the number of creatures he or she controls. Activate this ability only if creatures you control have power 8 or greater. I'll have to do a little bit of math to make sure I have 8. But that may be one way that I might look to win the game if I get to untap with it. I couldn't activate it the same turn, unfortunately. I was short mana and also didn't have enough green sources. But
okay, and so Benevolent Bodyguard and Mom both can protect others, They can't protect themselves, right? Well, Bodyguard has Zach to do it.
Yes. Mom can protect herself.
Mom can protect herself. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. Giver
Mom
does not do that. They learn their lesson with Giver, but Mom still does it.
Okay. Well, Okay. Well, I guess.
Oh, I also have an Ulvenwald tracker in play, so if you're relying on a creature to do something cool, I can fight it.
Sure. Okay, well, I guess I will tap. Let's see. I will tap Pyromancer's Goggles and Sacred Foundry.
I'm definitely out of altars. I need more Ashnod.
And I will cast Lightning Helix, and it's going to get copied. The two Lightning Helixes, one will target Mom, and one will target your Shaman of the Forgotten Ways.
All right, Mom is going to protect Shaman and die.
Okay.
Shaman gets protection from red.
Okay, and so I gain 3 life because the other one gets countered. Right, it gets countered because it gains protection.
Mm-hmm. Illegal target.
Okay.
Or it does not resolve. It doesn't. You can't, Veil of Summer it or something. But
I'm gonna Wheel of Fortune.
Love that, I think.
Well, I guess I have no response.
All right, so let's wheel.
I discard Replication, Rise and Shine, Pitless Plunderer, and Ethereal Forager. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't believe I've played a land yet this turn. No, I haven't. I'll play Clifftop Retreat. I'll play Soul Ring. Michael, what is your biggest creature?
My biggest creature is this 5/5 that dies and reanimates creatures equal to its power.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
All the rest of my creatures are puny humans. Well, that one's also a human, but not puny.
Okay, but then... So I need to leave. Alright. I'm going to tap 4, 5, 8, 9. I'm going to lose 2 life. I'm going to attempt to cast Bright Flame.
Oh my god.
X equals 5, targeting Katilda. So Bright Flame says it's going to deal 5 plus 1 because of Rem, so 6 damage to all green and white creatures.
Okay.
What?
I am going to tap for a white, tap for a green, and have Katilda fight Rem.
Okay. So she's bigger than him, right?
No, she's a 2/2.
Oh.
Actually, let me take that back. I'm going to have her fight Frog Lizard. Sorry, Ape. She's going to fight Ape in hand-to-hand combat. She's a 2/2.
Right. Okay, yep. Dang.
Okay.
One thing that
So she will go to the command zone, which is over here, I guess. I don't know.
Dang. Yeah, I probably should have seen that. Okay. Guess I should have chosen your biggest guy.
Wait, but it's to all green creatures. So does that mean that I lose?
Nothing. It's nothing now.
Oh,
he got rid of bright flames target, so I gained nothing.
Got it. So my commander survives.
Yep, and I'm done.
Okay. Well, at least I get to use my commander. Thanks, Michael.
Anytime.
Doing God's
I did it
work.
for you, Ben.
Sick.
Yeah, well, now I hope you have some answer to his board, Ben.
I most certainly do not.
He's going to traumatize himself and one-shot me.
Yep. Ooh, yeah. Do you got traumatize in there? That seems like a sweet.
He's going to play Hermit Druid,
and
he will have drawn all the basics in his deck. Give it
2,
haste.
3, 4, 5. 5 different kinds of lands. Still no dice there.
Traumatize actually sounds real good in Slogurk.
Okay, I'm gonna cast this.
Draw 13.
I'm gonna cast this Renn and 7.
That's the rain.
Yep.
I was like, what's that sound?
I know, crazy, right? I guess I will.
California problems.
Yeah, Marshall, you moved, and there's just like thunderstorms here.
Plus to reveal the top 4. Top 4. Put all land cards this way in my hand. The rest in my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Waterlogged Grove, Lotus Field, Burgeoning, and Fierce Guardianship. I will get a Lotus Field and a Waterlogged Grove into my hand.
Lotus Field is sick.
Card's good. Sort of cool, I guess, right? So I'll sacrifice this Flooded Strand.
Counter on the Gurk.
On the Gurk. Myself and Island.
I'm glad that we get another Innistrad set, because I was trying to build like a cool graveyard deck in Standard out of this, because I ran out of gems to draft and decided I wanted to cool it on spending too much money to lose at draft. And there wasn't a cool graveyard deck that I could really put together. So I'm glad that we get another go at it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to tap 3.
I do have a really sweet historic Mardu Reanimator list that I've been jamming on my phone.
I think that in Historic, there's probably some cool stuff you can do with the Innistrad cards. I just felt like Standard is all new. I'm going to try it. Rotation. And it's like, wait, it's all Runs Epiphany and Chariot decks. Oops.
I'm going to cast Azusa. And then I'm going to put into play this Lotus Field. Yep. 2 lands, right?
Yeah, you sack 2 lands.
And I will sacrifice an island. And also forest. And when I do that, so I get 2 more counters on Slogurk.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to put into play this Waterlogged Grove, because I have my 2nd additional land this turn. And how do I... Oh, that's cool. Okay. I think that probably pretty much works. So I don't need to do that. Can't do that. Already did that. I guess Slogurk can attack. Michael, do you have any blockers?
I do not. I'm tapped out. I have no mana, no blockers, no nothing. I have a Benevolent Bodyguard that I can sacrifice, but it doesn't affect combat. So
is Michael going to just win on his turn?
Probably.
It depends on what sort of anthem effects, but probably.
Does he attack? Is that how he wins?
I assume.
Yeah, I'm going to set everybody's life total equal to the number of creatures they control. And then I'm going to try and kill everyone from there.
I see.
So he's going to immediately kill Alex, I think. Unless Alex...
Alex has a creature. He has Manufacture, right?
He has Manufactured, that's right.
So Alex would go to 1.
Yeah.
And he'll have 1 blocker.
Oh, you biorhythm us to death. That's how it works.
Yeah. I'm playing with the secret band cards. Don't tell Sheldon that I'm doing this.
Chat, if everyone could tell Sheldon for us, that'd be great.
I don't think Sheldon wants to hear about this card anymore.
Velvian, I do not believe there is a chance we don't get an Edgar in the next set. Would bet dollars.
I guess I'll just attack Michael for 5 commander damage. Best I got.
It's 7, right?
It's 5, I think. Oh, yeah, right.
Ooh, what up? Thank you for the raid, Slick Judge. We are Michael's about to murder all of us. You've come for the murder. There's a biorhythm on the stack.
I am at 11 commander damage, 35 life. Done.
Yeah. It's gonna do it.
So we're gonna have like a new Edgar, a new Olivia, a new Soren.
Yeah, those 3 are pretty obvious. We also they've kind of
know
confirmed
Audric. We know they're saving Audric and Thalia for Crimson.
Yeah, they've confirmed that all the major main characters from Innistrad that did not show up in this set are in the next one. Does that mean we also are getting? We are probably also getting a second.
I drew,
werewolf
but I'm
legend?
going to look at the top. Okay.
New Chandra, probably based on her being a part of the story.
Overgrown farmland. Well, we didn't get a Kaya in the last set either, right? But she is in a bunch of art.
Yes, so it could be Chandra, Kaya, Soren. It's just a little weird because Soren and Kaya are the same color combo. It just might be no Kaya because color combos are a thing, and that's happened before. I don't think we're going to get a Liliana. I think she is still hiding out on Strixhaven.
I guess.
I think we'll get Liliana on Dominaria, though.
Casting spells like an idiot.
Has it been implied that, like, Arlen and Chandra are being shipped now?
I don't know. I have not read the story after the first 2 ones. Not because they were bad, just I haven't had time.
Because I saw somewhere where, like, now Wizards has acknowledged canonically that Chandra is queer and that they're planning on relationshipping her up with someone soon. And they said, pay attention to the Innistrad storyline. And then I saw immediately that Arlen showing up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Arlen. I would totally buy that. Arlen's queer.
I don't think we know yet if that is a thing. But because I feel like the internet would be significantly more celebratory of that happening than they have been.
Oh,
could just be shipping, you know?
Velvion says no Chandra and the one white legendary lady. Oh, no, you were talking about Thalia, I'm guessing, yeah.
Oh, I would be very surprised. I think they've even said when people ask about Thalia, is like, oh, we had to split the legends into 2 sets. I'd be surprised if there's no Thalia.
It was a Morrow Tumblr asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Audric and Thalia are in the next set.
Okay, so
Thunder.
I have tapped for the requisite 11 mana. I have the requisite 8 power. I'm attempting to Shaman you all.
So that biorhythms us.
Yes. It also biorhythms me.
Marshall, instant speed board wipe.
I can't. I ain't got it.
I guess I'm going to return Slogurk.
He has 1 mana tapped. This is calculated somewhat.
I'm going to return Slogurk to my hand.
Chandra is not in a relationship with Arlen. She's in a relationship possibly with the white legendary lady.
I'm going to get this forest,
From
island,
Midnight
and flood
Hunt?
strand back to my hand.
Oh, with Thalia.
Not
And then I'm
Thalia.
going to discard the forest and the flooded strand to Iola's influence.
I'm looking it up because
2 2/2s.
Color white set Innistrad type.
So that would mean I would go to 3 is what that means.
Looking like I'm going to 2.
It's Adolin. Adeline, the Resplendent Cathar, 1/1 white, X4 Vigilance, Edelin Resplendent Cathar's power is equal to the number of creatures you control.
Adeline, yeah.
That's who Chandra, apparently, according to chat, is romantically involved with.
And I guess that's going to do it. I'll just go to... So you activate, so then I go to 3?
Yeah, this is on the stack. Is everybody done responding?
I am at 1.
3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I go to 16.
We've asked for an instant speed route. Marshall, are you able to pull that off?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn,
Can't
messed
do
up.
it.
Ooh, who's getting a treasure?
I shan't be dying this turn, thankfully.
When will they print Force of Wrath?
Yo, Acid of Shrimpington, if you give me the treasure, I also get a Fu and a Clue token.
Wait, who creates a treasure?
I don't. Acid of Shrimpington redeemed their points to have a player create a treasure.
He wants to give Marshall a treasure before my ability resolves.
Oh.
Wait, somebody give me a treasure. Can chat give me a treasure? Can that happen?
Can you do anything if you get a treasure?
Yes, I can.
It's possible. Michael, keep taking your turn.
Keep saying Marshall. He's giving it to Marshall.
Marshall has a treasure.
All right, I got a treasure. I got nothing I can really do with it, but I got a treasure. Here we go.
Marshall, give me your treasure. Chat, give Marshall's treasure to me.
That's not how that works.
He's created another treasure.
Oh, Ben has a treasure. Ben, you got a treasure.
Oh. And you got a treasure.
Okay. What you gonna do?
Can you save us all?
Well, what's Michael gonna do?
He's going...
Our life totals are as they are?
I am at...
They are as they are.
They are as they are.
I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. I forgot what it was. Okay.
Oh,
I remember what it was.
Oh, I know. Helpful. I'm so hopeful that Ben has the card I hope he has, and I hope that I remember how it's worded.
I'll give you this, Alex. Spiritually, this is an Alex Kessler card to its core. It's a card you've used against me 7,000 times.
No, I know exactly what card you have in your hand. This is great.
All right, I'm gonna clamp a human to draw.
Bye, human.
Give him the clamps.
Goodbye, human.
I've liked both Audrics they've printed so far, so I'm stoked to see another Audric.
You like the first one, the pick your ability 4-drop?
I mean, it's the second one, the one that spreads abilities around, is much cooler. But the first one, is pretty decent. Like the battalion, you choose how blockers happen.
Yeah, it's just kind of a boring card, I feel like.
Well,
I don't think it's a bad card. Just like that card never excited me. Maybe it's because it's a core set rare. I'm a snob.
I'm excited to see what the legendary, like we know that the two commander decks for Crimson Vow, one of them's going to be vampires and one of them's going to be spirits. I'm looking forward to seeing what the legendary spirits do. I've been wanting to see a really good spirits commander for a while. I'm
hoping we get Geist 2. We have never gotten a second one, and he is still
true.
semi-alive.
We've never had Geist 2.
Mm-hmm. We also another confirmed legend is the brother Geralf. Geralf is going to be in the next set as well. Confirmed.
Geralf. Oh right, because Geese.
I'm gonna sacrifice Benevolent Bodyguard to give Realmwalker protection from green.
All right.
Ooh, Haley, that would be dope. If Audric got reprinted as it got a Rick from Walking Dead reprint as Audric, that'd be so dope.
You're talking about me.
All right, I'm gonna attack Alex with Eternal Witness and Charming Prince. I'll attack Ben with this 3/4 protection from green. And Marshall is at 2, so I need to attack with 3 creatures power 2 or greater. Rem just has flying and haste, right? No lifelink?
Correct.
Cool. And I guess Marshall can give one person a blocker. So he can save someone.
You can save me.
Oh, wait, Marshall, can you give me a blocker? You can give me a creature?
Wait, I'm not done declaring attacks because I'm trying to figure out how I can beat a blocker. Don't get too excited, Alex. Alright, I'm going to have Reverend Hoplite also come at Alex.
Okay.
And I guess that's it. Marshall can't give himself a blocker. So I have... Let me see if I can move some things around to make clear what's happening here. Here is a 2/2 colorless spirit, ambitious farmhand, and my Moorland Rescuer coming at Marshall.
All right.
It's 5/5 2/2 2/2. This 3/4 protection from green. Oh no, that's not that. Where's my Realm Waker? What happened to Realm Waker? My 3/4. This is Shaman of the Pack. It doesn't have a counter on it. Oh, here's Realm Waker. This is coming at Ben. 3/4 protection from green. And Reverent Hoplite, Eternal Witness, and Charming Prince are coming at Alex.
What's Revenant? Can you give me power and toughness on all of those?
1/2, 2/2, 2/1.
Got it. Okay. Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a spirit token, please?
Well, let's see. So this is like a Kingmaker situation, right? Like how many attackers are going at?
Oh, I guess if you give it to Ben, actually give it to Ben. Because apparently chat has given me a treasure, so I'm gonna get a treasure.
All right, now we all equally have a treasure, except for Michael.
Everyone but Michael got a treasure.
Stop giving all my opponents treasures. This is no fair.
I'm not going. I'm gonna say it doesn't trigger Academy Manufacturer though.
All right. Well, so you have your treasure and you're first in turn order, Alex.
All right. So I will block.
Well,
Eternal.
Wait. Are you passing on to blockers?
Oh, sorry. I have no responses.
All right. Well, I will. I guess.
Ben, if you can serve
Ben out.
Yeah,
I'll help Ben out. I'm going to give Ben a 1/1 colorless spirit token. I will make a white, and I will use that white to cast Angel's Grace.
Ooh, you can't lose a game this turn.
Okay.
I have no response to Angel's Grace.
Right,
after Angel's Grace resolves, I have priority. I'm going to use my Ulvenwald tracker to have Masked Vandal, I guess, fight Ben's 1/1.
All right, well, there goes my 1/1.
I tried, Ben.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm now tapped out. I have no mana. I have nothing I can activate on board for free.
Okay. I will block with my Academy Manufacturer the Eternal Witness.
Yep.
And then I will use the 2 treasures I have to sacrifice one of the food I have to gain 3 life.
You got it. But you're taking 3, you go to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. How many guys are coming at... What are coming at me again?
A 5/5, a 2/2, and a 2/2.
I will block your 2/2.
Thank you, chat, for saving me.
My guys.
You got it. They are deceased.
And I will go to 1.
And now it is on to me. Hang on. We're not at damage yet.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I have 4
There's
life.
still a 3/4 coming at you.
Okay. I will declare no blocks.
Yeah.
Okay, before damage?
Yeah.
I will take 1. I will go to 2.
Yep.
I'll sack this treasure. And I will cast Constant Mists, sacrificing forests for buyback.
Oh, well, all combat damage is prevented. So all this fancy blocking and such, all for naught. Everybody's back.
I knew Constant Miss was in our future. Okay, game's not over.
Boy, I love Constant Mists.
I do.
Alex's favorite card.
Non-ironically. I do love Constant
All right,
Mists.
I'll discard 2 planes to clean up step, and I'm done.
Okay, untap. With way less.
This game just got real long.
Well, Marshall can maybe kill some people with burn. Hopefully not me. But I also have no blockers, so everybody's probably just going to swing at me.
I don't have many attackers, so you're
I guess
safe.
Marshall might be able to swing at me with like Stone Sunforger Equip plus activate to get something to kill me with.
I will cast Urza, Lord High Artificer.
Man, that Artificer is high.
I will make... Oh, you just create a construct token. Boomy is the construct token. I may tap an untapped artifact to create just a straight up blue. I will, in the meantime... The lightning outside is really dope. Tap this clue and this spawning pit to cast Grinding Station. I will tap Underworld Cookbook to discard Demir Aqueduct, getting a food, a treasure, and a clue. I will cast Preordain with the clue token. Scry 2, then draw a card. Scry 2. Gonna put those bottom.
Wait, did you sacrifice the clue to cast Preordain?
No, I tapped it with
Urza.
Sorry.
Oh, the Preordain is what looks weird. I thought that was a token.
Oh, no. Sorry, it's Preordain.
Yeah, I get it now. I hadn't seen it in paper yet.
Yeah, that's fair. I will tap Command Tower. And I will. I'll tap Command Tower Island and sacrifice the. I guess tap the treasure. There's no reason to sacrifice it to play Sedgemoor Witch. And I will tap this food token to cast Gitaxian Probe, targeting cards in hand. Marshall?
I have 3 cards in hand.
3 cards in hand. Yeah, can I just look at them? And then I will tell everyone what they are, so we could please reveal them to everybody.
They are a Plains, a Command Beacon, and an Unexpected Windfall.
What does Unexpected Windfall do?
It is 4 mana, instant. As an additional cost, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasures.
Cool. Okay. I will draw off of that.
From Adventures in Forgotten Realms.
I will. Oh, and I get a wit or a pest.
I can't do anything. I'm gonna go grab some water. Let me know if I'm dead when I get back.
I don't think I should be killing you. But I'm doing stuff. This is a turn I'm coming back on. It's not like I spent this whole game and then didn't do anything. So that's really the goal of the stream, is to look like you did something. Pests. Let me get some pest tokens just out for the future. Decks that apparently need you to have tokens. All right. I will tap Grinding Station, targeting myself. And sacrifice this clue token. This clue I have here. Milling 3. Target player puts the top 2 cards. I mill Brain Freeze, Soul Ring, and Chamber of Manipulation. I will sacrifice. I'll tap Witch's Oven, sacrifice the Pest, gain a life. Making a clue, food.
Wait, is Eloise in play?
No.
So you shouldn't make a clue, right?
It's off of the Academy manufacturer.
Oh, right.
I'm making a clue, a treasure, and
You all may be mad at me for trying to kill you, but just think, what if Alex had Times Even play right now?
I appreciate that you got rid of the Time Seed.
That untaps Grinding Station with 3 triggers on the stack. I guess I could just keep milling myself. I don't know what I do with all of that. Yeah, I'll sacrifice the food token, mill 3, 1, Songs of the Damned, Snow-Covered Island, Temple of Deceit, untap, sacrifice the tapped treasure, milling, Frantic Search, Bajuku Bog, Ponder. The Bajuku Bog was for Ben. And then it untaps. I will then. All right, what do we got? What are things that are scary that are tapped? Mike, I guess what's it called is tapped, right? Currently.
What? You said what's it called?
Oh, sorry. Mother of Ruins.
Mother of Runes is dead.
Oh, is dead. What's the scary? If there's a creature that I don't control that needs to die, team, what is that creature?
My creatures are actually all not super threatening anymore. Okay. Realm Waker maybe, or Ulvenwald Tracker as far as my creatures go.
Ulvenwald Tracker, that card's pretty good.
Ulvenwald Tracker is what is that one? Is that the fight creature?
Yeah, it's fight dude.
Cool. I will cast Hostage Taker, tapping the clue, sacrificing the treasure, tapping the construct, and tapping the grinding station. I guess I could just use grinding station and sacrificing things. That's cool. ETB artifacts to eat the Ulvenwald Tracker, I guess. I think I'm still dead no matter what happens, but or is there like a artifact, I guess, that I want instead? Oh, or I could get not Azula, but oh no, I'll get Ben's green creature that lets you play extra lands.
What? Why?
Because I can play extra lands.
I think he wants to keep it more than any other creature or artifact on the battlefield. I do have cool artifacts for what it's worth. I have a Skull Clamp.
You have a Skull Clamp?
Is Hostage Taker when it enters, or you choose when you cast it?
When it enters.
Ooh, do I want a Skull Clamp?
Do you want a Skull Clamp? I have a Skull Clamp. I have a 1,000-year elixir as well. That's probably not as useful for you, but it is very useful for me.
I will take that Skull Clamp.
Okay, here you go.
Creature?
Yeah. Skull Clamp.
And I will cast it. Yeah. Cast Skull Clamp. This proxy is a Skull Clamp. I don't really have... I guess I could equip it and then attack. Or, yeah, I'll do that. I will equip it to Hostage Taker. I will sacrifice Hostage Taker to Spawning Pit. Which then lets me draw 2 cards. Ooh, neither of them are good. And then I will end my turn. Urza is a hell of a card.
Card's so good.
Urza and Academy Manufacturer are also hell of a cards together.
Is it Marshall's turn?
Yes.
I really wanted that to work in Modern.
Yeah.
But it turned out to not really be there. Academy Manufacturer's a little too clunky, but...
Well, Urza Emery and food stuff is a thing, though.
Not really anymore.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's
plays
fair.
it. It's kind of fallen out of favor. I mean, I think like if it's a deck that you think is cool and you want to build it and like play it in local events, like great. But if you're like, what should I play at this tournament? I probably wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Okay. I do think it's a fine deck to get good at, though. Like, I think that's one that you could like take to a GP and hope to day 2 with it.
Yes. Well, that's the thing is like your goals when building a Modern deck could be different. Your goal for building a Modern deck could be, I want to play with Urza because that card is sick.
Right. It's also a deck that like
do some food stuff, you know.
Like,
but if your goal is like win, I wouldn't recommend it.
Right, and like it's a deck that like at any moment the right card could be printed that breaks it. Right, like.
Okay, I cast.
It's already it's very powerful and
Windfall
well like
and copied it because of Pyromancer's Goggles. So I drew 4 cards. I made 4 treasures. I cast Unexpected Windfall, discarding the planes, and I copied it with Pyromancer's Goggles. So I drew 4 cards, and I made 4 treasures.
I have a question. Do I untap Grinding Station 4 times?
Yes.
Does it say whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, or just under your control?
Just whenever an artifact enters the battlefield. That's
it sounds like you're going to be bumping and grinding over there.
I'm going to make... and Marshall, you had 4 treasures enter play?
I did.
So 4 untapped triggers. I'll make 4 mana and then tap the Skull Clamp to activate Urza.
So, yeah. Marshall, you've drawn the cards at this point because it's after your spell is resolved, but I guess...
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize that was not... I think that was... Yeah. Draw your cards.
Yeah, I've got them.
I mean, I assume he wasn't going to respond to your grinding station triggers, so you do have priority here, but it's... Just wanted to make sure Marshall drew his cards.
I got an island.
Okay. Well, all that card draw... was not very great.
Hostage taker can target your own things. Oh, I would have probably targeted my own thing then. It's fine.
Well, I guess I will equip Rem with Sunforger. Let's see. Well, so now I'm in a strange predicament. Let's see. So, Michael, you're totally tapped out.
Yes. I have no mana, no untapped creatures, nothing.
Alex, what's your board looking like?
I have, as far as blockers go, a Sedgemoor Witch and an Urza. I have one floating mana.
You have 1 mana?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can use that mana to make a zombie with pit, whatever.
And then Ben's got Azusa and 2 bears. Okay.
Yep, and I'm tapped out.
Okay, let me see. Can I... Sedgemoor Witch, Urza. Okay. Well... Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Let's see if I can win this thing. Okay. Rem and my frog lizard are going. I'm proceeding to my combat step. If that's cool with people.
Yeah.
Rem and the frog lizard will come at Michael.
No bucks.
Before damage.
Show me what you got.
I've got, and this goes a big shout out to my good friend Finn, who forever ago gave me this, and it is I will flash in Dictate of the Twin Gods. Gave me a foil pre-release Korean one.
So I'm looking at 6 plus 12. I'm looking at 18 damage.
Yes.
I'm dead.
Hooray. Okay. So then I'm going to sack a treasure, tap 1. No, I guess let's maybe make sure we...
If only Ben wasn't tapped out, he surely would have saved me with constant mists.
I would have seriously considered it.
Okay, I will tap 1 and sack a treasure. I will unattach Sunforger.
Gets a search for an instant or sorcery.
Yes. So if
CMC
that resolves...
4 or less, and then you get to cast it for free?
Correct.
Oh.
So if that resolves, I am going to go get War Leader's Helix and put it on the stack, targeting Alex.
Wow.
And with it still on the stack, I will retain priority. I will sack 3 treasures.
Okay.
and I will flash in Dualcaster Mage. And I will copy the Helix, making it target Ben.
Oh.
Wait, sorry, what's happening?
You're getting helixed for 5.
You're getting War Helixed for 10, and Ben is also getting War Helixed for 10.
Oh, it's 10, right? Because of Dictate.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I have no way of coming back from that.
It's 10?
Yeah, well, it's a Dualcaster Mage copying War Leader's Helix, and War Leader's Helix is going to deal 5 doubled.
It's 2 spells, or it's 1?
Dualcaster Mage is 1 spell. If he resolves, he will copy the War Leader's Helix and make it target.
I'm going to respond to the Dualcaster Mage.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're dead, Alex.
I'm dead.
There's a War Leader's Helix targeting you. I don't think Ben's going to counter it.
Cool.
I will discard this island and this World Shaper, and I'll foil.
Foiling the Dualcaster Mage. Okay. Yup.
All right, let me look through Eloise. And
so
see.
You had wondered, Michael, why I didn't discard 3 land cards when I returned them to my hand to go to 4 life. It's because I was holding onto the island for foil.
I wasn't tracking how many lands you had in your hand, but that's good to know.
Okay, I had 5 treasures.
All right, let me see.
I had
What do we
pop
got
in
here?
1.
What cards seemed bad?
Oh, so I should be down 1, but then I haven't played a land this turn. Okay, so I will play...
Let it be known for all the biorhythm haters out there that if you play it and you don't win, you got a short game.
Yeah,
you die, it's fine. Everybody else dies in a turn cycle.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Right. I'm going to tap
Who doesn't love a good biorhythm?
I'll tap Forbidden Orchard. I'll give Ben a spirit, and I'll sack my treasure.
All right.
I will take a chance for glory.
You're going to get another turn?
I think
Yep.
Empty the Pits was not good enough.
Snap, man. You got me because I don't have any...
Chance for Glory is a Ben card, too.
I love that card.
Wow.
I love this card.
Marshall wins on Chance for Glory. What a baller.
Yep, that's sick.
Yeah, so
because he could just attack you with Rem, right? And I don't think you can stop it.
Michael tapped the biorhythm creature, is what happened, Carson.
Yeah, I played. I tapped Shaman of the Forgotten Ways, hoping to kill everyone, but it turns out that actually everyone had the ability to stay alive. Alex needed to get a treasure from chat in order to crack a food.
If
Marshall had Angel's Grace, and then Ben had Constant Miss, so none of it mattered anyway.
Oh, right. Yeah, if Marshall had given me the spirit token instead of Ben, I also would have survived.
I could fight the spirit token.
No, because I sacrificed the spirit token to make a food, a treasure, and a thing, and then I can sacrifice the 2 treasures to.
How do you sack it to do that?
I had Witch's Oven untapped.
Oh, Witch's Oven was untapped. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have a creature to sacrifice to it. The entire time I was like, this deck doesn't have enough creatures. How do I sacrifice?
Yeah, so, I mean...
Like Spawning Pit not being able to make a...
Crater Hoof in my, Ultra Go Wide deck. I did draw on the last turn, or when Marshall wheeled on his turn, I drew into the Champion of the Parish, legendary one, Kyler or whatever, from the Commander set. That's whenever you play a human, it gets a counter, and then all your humans get +1/+1 for each counter on it. So I could have played Kyler and a couple of humans and just pumped my team, but everyone was at 25+. So I thought that it would be better to activate Shaman, but by activating Shaman, I had to tap most of my creatures. So then
you ran into the problem I had with Varys.
Ability to swing. What'd you say?
You ran into the problem that I had with Varys, where Varys had a lot of ways to just win by casting Crater Hoof Behemoth, but it was miserable.
Right. I mean, I could cast Crater Hoof Behemoth and it'd be boring as hell. Honestly, I thought that my deck did great, and I'm not
Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't usually keep these decks that I build for these things. I do always make them relatively cheaply, even though I'm just printing out cards because I'm not going to be able to get a bunch of new cards quickly and easily. And I don't have a budget for it.
Yeah.
But
this seems like a keeper.
So I don't usually keep these decks, but if I was keeping these decks, I wouldn't add Crater Hoof. I don't think that I need it. I would probably tweak some stuff, but I think the deck performed great. I'm not upset with it at all.
Yeah, you were definitely the boss of the table for the majority of the... Well, I felt like it was a thing between you and Alex, but Alex required a few specific cards to stay in play, and yours was more just dumping a whole lot of good stuff on the...
Yeah, and mine was also, like, a bunch of permanents that everybody could interact with for the most part, because it was all creatures, and Alex was, like, all artifacts. So, like, if you didn't have a naturalize, too bad, but then your deck is just, like, a big pile of, like, damage-based board wipes and removal spells. So, like, you could fight against me, but you couldn't fight against Alex very easily.
Getting rid of Eloise was really good.
That's true.
I realized there was, like, a critical turn where I could have unattached Sunforger to go get, like, Crush Contraband to try and take out the Time Sieve. But yes, thank you for taking out the Time Sieve.
So I did have Grand Abolisher in my deck at one point. I mean, I had like 130 cards or whatever, and I had to cut down to this. But I ended up like cutting a bunch of expensive cards that I was like, my deck doesn't need this, and it's $20, and I like to like not make my deck budget. I mean, this deck's like $350 or something, but I don't know. I don't like to include like super expensive cards in these decks that I build. Like, I feel like, yes, I could put just fetches and duels in all of my decks, but I don't play fetches and duels in my normal decks. So
most of the cards,
like, whatever, Grand Abolisher is $20. It's not essential to my game plan. Get it out of here. But I definitely would have won if I had Grand Abolisher in play.
Right. Most of the cards I proxied for this deck were like random commons and uncommons from Shadows over Innistrad block.
I did cut Thalia. Thalia may have won me that game also. But I cut her at the last second. She was like the 102nd card or 101st card.
Which Thalia? Mana Thalia?
Yeah. The Sphere of Resistance Thalia.
Yeah.
I also...
you're actually not good. I'm cutting.
But yeah, Mana Tithe is funny, but I think, like, Memory Lapse, the white Memory Lapse, what's it called? Lapse of Certainty. Lapse of Certainty is, like, maybe playable in this. Because, like, I often have extra mana, even, like, when I'm at the point where it matters, I probably have extra mana.
Yeah, I've definitely thought about including it as a one-of searchable card in my Sun. You know, this is... I love Sunforger, even though tutoring is... I'm not a big fan of tutors, but Sunforger is... I mean, come on, Boros is the worst, so they deserve to get...
Yeah, Sunforger is like one of the reasons
so I had my...
That color combo.
I had my 130 cards, and the first things to go were, like, cards that were $20 and up, and tutors.
Right.
and then I had like a hard road from there at like 120 cards or whatever. And Thalia 3 mana was in there, Kaylee, but I cut it.
Night Jimbo Slice. Oh yeah, so thanks everyone for hanging out. We can still keep talking, but if you do want to jump out, thanks so much. Make sure to check out. We just finished our Innistrad set review, and we're going to be doing some fun stuff over the next few weeks. Next week we'll have our normal Commander stream, but also we're excited to do the next brew off, which is going to be an uncommon themed. Looks like we're talking artisan in general. If you have not gotten a chance to check it out, please check out Battle Bosses. Go to battlebosses.com. There's a game that me and Michael designed, and Marshall helped to do a lot of the testing and design some of the characters as well, and Ben was there for the whole experience.
I was indeed.
He helped test a little bit.
Yeah.
Not as much because he's like traveling around the country selling hula hoops, but...
There was a period of time over about a month where I played like a good solid like 12 or 15 games. So I definitely had my moment. I enjoyed it.
There was not a Whitney Innistrad video, and honestly, our set review was worse because of it. And I've learned my lesson. So, get ready for the future of more Whitney content.
I also think Innistrad is a good one for Whitney because it's tropey that like you can recognize a lot of stuff in here without being like a hardcore Magic fan.
That's true. That's fair. Mistakes were made. All right. Anything else, guys?
Well, nope. Thanks for watching the stream, everybody. Very much appreciated. And see you on the next one.
Yeah.
I'm a
Good
big
to see
fan.
everyone. Bye. Thanks for watching.
We're going to raid, so we have a quick second. But
yeah.
Everybody stick around for the raid.
I feel like this match, I was... Pyromancer's Goggles, I think, were like the secret hero.
That card was really good for you.
Oh, yeah.
I love the goggles.
It's nice because all my answers are really good against Goggles, which is convenient, because I feel like if I was a blue deck, my answers would be really bad against Goggles.
Yeah, just giving blanket indestructible is...
Yeah, the fact that it's all, like, indestructible or protection from color is, like...
Ooh, do you have Akroma's Will in there?
I cut it. Oh, okay. It was in there. Well, because that's the thing is, like, my problem is often that I have a big pile of 1/1s and 2/2s, and Akroma's Will just isn't going to do it, right? Like, Akroma's Will wouldn't have won me that game.
Yeah.
It is a way to save my team, but it's an expensive way to save my team, I think. Like, I ended up cutting a few 3-mana Your Dudes Are Indestructible because I have Heroic Intervention, and then Inspiring Call, which also draws cards, and, like, maybe one other one that's cheap, but... Yeah. Right. The free one.
Oh, yeah, the Flawless Maneuver.
Yeah. But I cut the one that 1/1 counters Your Dudes, and I cut the Populate one, I think, because they were just, like, expensive and didn't do enough. And I feel like at 4 mana, Akroma's Will was in that camp. It doubled as a win condition for a while, so I kept it longer than the other two. But at a certain point, I was like, this is not actually a win condition with a bunch of 2/2s on board.
Right.
Guys, I am going to jump off.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching the stream tonight. I know we raided. Actually, thank you guys for having me back on the stream, and I'll see you all very soon.
Yeah, see everybody soon.
Bye, guys.
The Gaypock, the stream is still live, but we'll be back on next week. Don't worry. We were raiding Waffle House, which those who know Tappy Toeclaws, this is her younger brother or older brother.
Oh, nice.
Actually, don't know. I believe younger brother. I should do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raiden.
All right.
I gotta say, I really kind of liked Unexpected Windfall. I was a fan that it's an instant, so it can be Sunforged for, but getting to copy it with Pyromancer's Goggles was real nice.
Oh, I think I just missed his raid. I think I raided him as he was signing off. Oh, well, it happens. Okay. Cool. Unhost. Yeah, no, your deck was sweet.
So are we doing Artisan outside of usual set release?
Yes, just not next week. But yes. Yeah, it'll just be like a regular.
Okay, just give me some notice. It shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. And if you can't make it, we can probably find someone to brew for Artisan, but it seems like a sweet thing to try and make happen and make a real thing, and is like an actual format we could probably champion.
I'm just such a huge fan of it, and I feel like there's so many exciting uncommons, and especially this year, they printed like so many cool ones, plus the uncommon partner pairs are like I think I kind of want to build uncommon like Itch, Tekik, and Pago.
Sure.
I kind of like that Battered Golem is a common golem from 5th Dawn that's like, it doesn't untap, but then when an artifact enters the battlefield, it untaps.
Oh, yeah.
Like, use it as like a machine gun with a rock. That's a golem.
I need a swamp. Just like any random swamp. Did I use swamps in here?
Well, I did like that Rem is cheaper than the cow, but I don't know if I like him better than...
That's funny, because I play so much limited, I have, like, thoughts about uncommon legends. I'll have to, like, look at them all. Because, like, if I see uncommon legends, if I go scroll through the last few years in Scryfall, I'm like, yeah. Like, I know how they all play, I know what cards are good with them, at least in their respective limited formats, like...
Right.
Yeah, like, and there's some really cool ones, like Vega the Watcher.
Oh, yeah, there's really cool options.
And stuff. Quintorius is really fun, because you can play, like,
super cool.
Lots of self-mill. There's that Signpost uncommon, that's like Warhold Excavation, that's just really killer.
Mm-hmm. I would maybe do Quintorius.
Pay 5 to make 2 3/2s. Instant speed.
Yeah. Plus, like, Quintorius automatically is like, play flashback spells, and you're like, great.
The thing that's interesting about Artisan is, like, the removal spells
don't get weaker, but like the threats do. So I do think it's going to be grindier, and like a lot of times your commander may not live.
Yeah, I think it did make.
It feels like it's like a lot easier to just slot in like Swords to Plowshares and Nature's Claim and
Force of Will
and all the like really efficient answers terminate because they're all.
How do we feel about this turtley boy?
Turtle?
Gorex the Tomb Shell?
Oh, I think he's really sweet.
Alright, I'll keep him in here. There was like a little bit of a delve theme. Mystical teachings.
In your Eloise?
Yeah.
This is your like prevailing stuff to the yard and grinding and.
Well, like, yeah, I have a bunch of ways to like put stuff in my graveyard, and also like she ramps stuff, so there's like a lot of good like if I can't get him out of my graveyard, I can use the like new Tezzeret or the thing I had that gave the improvise.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not like this guy. He was disappointing.
I mean, to your point, Michael, I think that
I like mystical teachings
it
still.
might mean that there's certain protection cards that have fallen out of favor in Commander, like things like Snake Skin Veil and Brave the Elements and stuff like that. That if your commander seems like super critical to keep on the battlefield, it might make it worth it to run a few more like.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, dude, some of the AFR ones are sick. Targnar could fuck people up.
Which one's Targnar?
Hack Tactics. If you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, attacking creatures get +1 +7 until end of turn, and then you can pay 2 red/green, double its power and toughness till end of turn. 2/2 for 2.
Yeah.
So you just like pump them somehow, equipment's aura, even just a pump spell, and then double power toughness. You can just like start blasting people.
Well, there's some real good equipment too.
You can double power and toughness multiple times too.
Uncommon initially.
Yeah. You can double power toughness multiple times if you have a ton of mana, or if you have a way to discount his ability, which I don't know if that exists in common or uncommon.
There's a lot of good options. Like that one of the reasons it's cool now is because there's just so many options, right? Like.
Yeah, it was like not as cool like when Dominaria came out.
Right.
Had, like, very few options.
Yeah, we have
so
171 now. And the cool thing is there's like a surprisingly high amount of tribal support. There's like you could build elves, wizards, zombies, giant.
Yeah. Alex, you could do Dina. Artisan Dina.
It's fair. I already got rid of Dina. I didn't love it. She felt really empty, is the word I'm going to use. Which might be shallow. Just like you. Like, there's one really good You Go Infinite combo that sucks to play, and then, like, otherwise she doesn't really do much. Yeah. I'd rather play Quintorius of those. Let me see. I think I had one picked out that I really liked.
Yeah, I think Quintorius is definitely the coolest of the Strixes, but I think Dina is second. I don't think the other ones are very interesting. I mean, Killian is fine.
I think Killian is cool, especially to your point about how good the removal spells remain, and so he just makes all your removal spells much cheaper.
Yeah, and the stuff that's like target creature is indestructible or gets protected from a color with upside that costs like 3 are now like insane to protect Killian value. Yeah,
I like Finn the Fangbearer.
Shelter. Shelter with Killian is nutty and stuff like that, like the cantripping ones that.
Plus, then there's like Killian's like good with like you just slap some really good auras like Imperial Armor was like an uncommon ever. So.
Unquestioned authority.
Ooh, I also was thinking of Arami the Dead Tide, but now I've just kind of built a deck that is so similar that maybe I'm off of it now.
Agar is cool.
Yeah, I like Agar because now you like both like Agar and Eloise are sitting right next. They're both like, what if you played? Is it Wizards?
Yeah.
You could do just Malcolm and what's his face? Breaches. You could also Ben has like Jury and Keleth and Kedis. Like you could just do those Ben's decks, just like cut out some of the rares.
Yeah, I've been working on
Finn the Fangbearer Death Touchers.
Yeah, I saw that. I would be really down. That would be another one I would think of doing.
I also like that the Simic partner and uncommon from Commander Legends, Brynlin, Gilanra, and Emoti are all that like 6 and higher theme.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Just play Simic big shit.
Simics limited archetype, including in Commander Legends. Yeah. Yuri is a sweet one.
Yep. You could do
a lot of Ben's commanders here.
Rasheen, the Meanderer.
There's Spirja.
Roshin was my first commander.
I know.
She wasn't printed at uncommon at that time.
But now she was.
Play against that Roshin deck?
I did. In fact, I kind of didn't. Weren't those the sleeves that I gave you? Wasn't for that deck.
Yes.
Oh, you could do Zada Hedron Grinder.
No job.
Yeah.
So, and if you gave me your old sleeves that were still usable, they didn't even catch really, right?
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I mean, they weren't new, obviously, but they were usable when I was broke.
Morit of the Frost is uncommon, and that's a legendary shapeshifter that's also snow.
What cool stuff can you do with Morit, though?
Well, it can be a copy of any permanent.
Well, yeah, I know, but is there anything cool to copy, or is it just a good stuff deck where Morit is more copies of your good stuff?
Oh, you can play Narfi Betrayer King zombies, snow zombies. Oh, because you also
Narfi is just kind of weak. Oh, I actually really love the Ghost of Ramirez DiPietro.
Mm-hmm. That one's good.
Playing him at Sam's.
Yeah. Did you play him with Tormod?
No, my commander was it was the Sphinx that draws whenever you scry, and then 5 mana 3/3 on black.
So somebody had.
I really wanted Tormod. I wanted Tormod so bad.
Yeah.
Because I had all this stuff that interacted with my graveyard.
Also,
sorry, go ahead.
Tormod plus Ramirez seems like kind of a sweet, just sweet Demir value deck.
Yeah.
I also appreciate that suddenly a guy like Fiona, Captain of the Pyleas, now that you know she can't play that one card infinite soldiers combo, she becomes just a lot more interesting as just she seems like probably the best enchantress for Selesnya, and they're actually.
Is there not a common or uncommon aura that you can move when a creature TPs?
I think only opponent's creatures. Is in turn, I think is only when a creature is hit.
Got it. It feels like something that they would use more often, back in the era where they were trying to make auras good.
How do we feel about Cauldron Familiar?
In that deck?
Yeah.
I mean, Cauldron Familiar is good. I play it in Guillaume.
Seems decent because you always have food pretty much in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
You can mill it pretty easy.
Yeah.
Or discard it or surveil it.
Yeah.
And then it's just a free card that starts doing stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I don't think it's crazy good, but
I'm cutting hard evidence for it.
Do you have Trinket Mage in that deck?
I did. It might have got cut. I have Urza Saga.
Better if you have extra copies of Oven. Oh, I guess Saga is an extra copy of Oven if you need it.
Trinket Mage is in the pile next to me. If it's not in this deck, I forget if it made the cut.
Yeah.
I just was cutting cards, and it was I played this card a lot. Let's play these cards I haven't played before. But now that I like the deck, it should be in the deck. I am playing the 3 mana Trinket Mage, or the 3 mana Artifact Trinket Mage.
What are you trying to get with that?
The 2 cards you saw me get, either yeah, Trophy Mage or Inspiring Statuary.
No, we're just banning Katilda, right?
Yeah. I think Corvold. Not Corvold. Yeah, Sir, not Corvold. Sir Conrad and Tatiova. I've seen. I don't know. I feel like it is. I've played against it in
on the internet with people who have thought about it way more than me. So
Yeah.
on the internet say that you should ban it. I don't care. I'm not going to use it. So are those cards banned in the 99 as well?
Yeah, I would just ban them totally.
Okay. And I mean, I don't unless you want Discourse, we don't even have to mention it. We can just say we built these decks. They're cool, and not even be Diesel 2 was banned.
No, I want Discourse. We want Discourse. Discourse gets us the
same.
clicks. Oh, you guys are no longer in the spell table, so I'm showing you cards thinking you can see me. Nope, you left. It's fine.
You could stream your Marshall, you could just make Halar Artisan. It's true, but unfortunately, a lot of the cards that make Halar even bearable